Clemson Nation, we represent. All in.
We're just little Clemson.
What? LSU fan came stuck his spike in my booty.
Roll Black, what? Fuck you.
Roll, Todd! Roll, baby!
Oh, bitch.
I'm not going to sugarcoat things. It's a fucking shit show.
Yes. To your favorite shit show. That would be CSF Late Nights. My name is Rob. Sitting across from me down in the swamp, in the bayou, whatever it is that we want to call it, is my buddy Jonathan. Jonathan, what's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing lovely, Rob. I would like to clarify, you can call it whatever you want, but we call it the bite.
Okay. I don't want to be disrespectful. Fuck. You know, I don't want to do all that. Joining us later on will be our buddy David. He's out, I don't know, saving souls or whatever the hell it is he's doing.
David works for the government, so, his schedule, he does whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah, pretty good stuff there. We're we're gonna take phone calls tonight. We're gonna talk a little bit about. I've got a great clip that someone, an ESPN analyst, said about some stuff about Georgia. We'll share that in a moment. Normally, the first of the month, I ask folks to tip the show. Tonight, it's a very a special thing that if you would like to tip the show tonight, I'm going to pay for our StreamYard services this month out of my pocket, and I'm going to match tonight whatever we get in due to the young man that we're trying to help. I say a young man, he's a baby. I mean, itty bitty fella who has trouble with his esophagus, and they're going to have to do a major surgery on him so that he'll have a chance to survive. So we are working on with my friends at Callaway's out in West Columbia here. We're doing a big spaghetti fundraiser this weekend. And if you folks would like to tip the show, I'm going to put my PayPal address down there. You can send it through Facebook, however it is you want to do it. If it's just $1, I don't. With stuff like this, it really gets your heart because I'm going to show the picture of the young man here. Not to tug at your heartstrings, but as soon as I sent the picture to Jonathan goes, "Wow," and we're two old stubborn fellas here, but when you see something like that, it kind of melts your heart a little bit. So let me see if I can pull up this picture really quick here. And
it's easy. It's easy when a friend like Rob calls you up, as passionate as he is about this, not to really get involved and get your heart attached with it. So, I'm gonna
share my screen here. If you guys want to, take a moment and send a couple bucks, whatever comes from the show, I'm going to match. And not that I'm Mr. Moneybags, for God's sakes, but whatever comes from the show, I'm going to match. There's the young man right there. This young fella has, as you can see there, let me make that full screen so people can see it. There you go. All right, so this is the young man right here. He's got an abnormal esophagus, and basically he can't eat, ladies and gentlemen, is what it boils down to. And if they don't get his esophagus fixed, there's a chance he's going to pass away, as tiny as he is. So someone wants me to post it in the comments here. I can do that. Anyway, if you guys want to help out, great. Generally, I do ask for tips at the beginning of the month to help pay for the StreamYard, but I'm going to pay for that, and I'm going to match whatever it is we get sent tonight. So you can send it through Facebook Pay. I'm going to put my PayPal up here, and you can send it through there. I also do Venmo. I don't like begging people for money, but I don't feel like I'm begging. I'm just saying, hey, if you can help out with this, great. If not, it's not a big deal. No pressure, ladies and gentlemen. But
and there's no pressure on Rob here, because I like to be half money bags. So Rob knows I'm gonna cover half of whatever he puts up.
Yeah, well, we appreciate that. So whatever we get, we're going to. I know I'm going to match it, and Jonathan says he's going to go halfway there, so that works too. You tip the show on PayPal, rosanders1979@gmail.com. Anyway,
I feel like we need to do our pins, like on the Jerry Lee Lewis telethon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, yeah, it's let me get the phone lines fired up here because hopefully our fearless leader Andre can join us tonight. He didn't call into the show last week, and it felt like I was running out in the cold without my underwear on.
Well, no, you speak. That's the thing. It's all about the cold. I think Andre ran into the snowbanks of Shreveport, and he's been stuck out there for a week.
No shit.
Yeah. Shreveport, fuck.
I mean, you could tell me anything. You could tell me he got abducted by aliens, and I'd be like, okay.
Yeah. Fucking Andre, what you expect?
Andre. Some funny shit there. Anyway, appreciate you guys on that. You can call the show too, 803-470-2905. Put that up here so people can call the show. We await David to join us. David likes to make an entrance.
Always about that. And you know what? And then you know what's going to happen? He's going to get here, and then he's going to bitch for the first minute about how he's stuck at the bottom.
He's going to suck on that
bottom. He doesn't get to be next to you.
Yeah, well, everybody wants to be next to me. I'm lovable. I'm a big furry ball of love. That's what I am. I'm a big furry ball of love, man. I think I'm going to change. I'm going to have my own theme music for this show. And I think I know what I'm going to go with.
Wait.
I'm going to play it for you right now. Hold on. Let's see here.
Right.
Let's see if I can pull it up here. I'm going to go with, let's see here. Here we go. I'm going to go with this. This is from my childhood. And if you're a wrestling fan, you'll appreciate this if it'll ever freaking play. Come on. As we wait on David to join us here. You're mad.
You got
the ladies watch the show only to see David. Yeah, that's right. That's all right. They all watch the show to see David. That's cool. Y'all like them tall mugs, and David's tall, and he's got the dark hair and everything. That's all right. I got an 8-foot dick. How's that sound?
How is that gonna look in a freaking singlet?
Dude, I lifted heavy today, man, and oh man, my legs are sore. I came home and did yoga because I do yoga in the evenings to stretch myself out. And
ladies, if there's one thing that gets better than a singlet, it's fucking yoga.
I'm doing yoga. Here we go. This can be my theme song from now on because I love you.
The revolutionary force.
Come on, shut up. Play it, stupid. All right, there we go. The Brother Love theme song. I love you. It's all about love. My love for all of you, even you LSU fans. Running around sticking your finger in people's booties. I still love you.
Rob,
Jonathan, I love you, even though you're only about 4 foot 8 inches tall. I still love you.
Just a little bit shorter than you.
I still love you. You know who else I love? I love Mishi. She's sitting over there commenting.
Mishi's easy to love.
I love Edwin Reeves. He's older than fuck, but I love you, Edwin. Love you. You guys can't deal with my love. My overwhelming amount of love that I have for all of you. Just can't deal with it. Love David, even though David is late. Still love David. Still love him.
Doesn't even show up.
He may not show up. Whoever's there says, "What about me?" I don't know your name, but you know what? I love you.
That's
love all of you.
That's Smurfette.
Oh, it's our good friend Smurfette. She's up there. Her team plays on the field. It looks like a burnout Smurf's diaper. I still love you. I still love you. Someone says, I look like Dude Love or more like Butterbean. I don't look like Butterbean. I got this beautiful beard. And you know what?
Rob,
I love my beard. I love it.
Rob, question.
Yeah.
Brotherly Love was a manager for a wrestler. Who was it? Was it one of the Valentines?
No, he was he managed the Undertaker. He was the first manager for the Undertaker.
You fucking right. Yeah, goddamn that.
Of course, I know all the wrestling trivia. I know all the worthless shit.
But then after that, it was Baron.
There you go. Hey, Chucky Fuckstick sent $3. Thank you, Chucky. Look at that. So with that, I'm trying to do math here. You're not supposed to do math. I'm matching it, and Jonathan's matching half of it. So that puts us at
$7.50.
$7.50. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. And with that, oh yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Just for that, Chucky Fuckstick. Yeah, with that. Oh man, my music's off. Oh, I love Chucky Fuckstick. Chucky Fuckstick help out the young man with the bad esophagus. He showed some love. So I was able to show some love to Chucky Fuckstick. There you go. Thank you, Chucky Fuckstick, as we now have $7.50 to give to that gentleman. We appreciate that.
You can see Rob running a Baptist ministry after he retired from sports.
That was the whole thing with Brother Love. Who sent it to the wrong PayPal? Only got one PayPal thing here, and that was from Chucky Beard.
How come you are not friends with any of these people? Like, that's your best friend from California.
I'm friends with all of them. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm hosting, and I think it's when you host, I can't see it. So I think that's what it boils down to.
You're the hostess with the mostest, Rob.
I am the host. I love being the host. It takes a lot out of my soul, but you know what? I'm here to help your soul.
This is why I co-host, so I can read.
Who says did they send to the wrong PayPal? Who is that?
Your best friend from California.
Oh, well, Edwin, I didn't get, maybe, hold on, Edwin. Let me look here. Hold on. As I try to check it here. Hold on, Edwin. Edwin probably went to he probably went and busted a mayonnaise jar and said, I'm going to send all of this because I love Rob. That's the way it is.
It takes a while for change to pass through PayPal.
Angie, look at Angie. Angie sent a payment for $10 for that young man. Yeah, buddy. And then, oh, look, here we go. Oh, look, there we go. Edwin Reeves sent us $23.97. That's what he said. I told him, send $1, send whatever you want.
He see us do the math. He's just fucking with us out.
He sent us all that. You know what, Edwin? I love you, Edwin, for your $23.97. We got that's $26.97 with Chucky Fuckstick, and let's see here, $10 from Angie, the Queen of the Smurfs. That puts us at $36.97. So my quick math tells me that we are at what?
About $50.
73. Yeah, we're right there. So thank you guys for that.
Angie's a freaking accountant. Let Angie do the math.
I'm just realizing Edwin sent us this, and I appreciate it. But did he really send us $23.97?
I'm telling you.
Yeah, do that. Oh, he says it was $25. Oh, I think it's the fees that got it. Yeah, thank you for that, Edwin. I thought you were sending $23.97 to watch us look like a bunch of Alabama fans doing math. That's what I thought.
You gotta count. If you count your feet and your fingers and your toes, it comes up with $23.97.
Yeah. Andre says, R.O. Sanders 1979 at gmail.com. Yes, that is the way to do it as we try to help out that young man. Chucky says I have to say Roll Tide. Do I have to say Roll Tide? You can help me on that.
Just so y'all know, and I don't want to step on Rob's toes here, but this donation will be coming from College Sports Fanatics Extra, because we're doing this as a group. It's not like it comes personally from Rob Sanders. So know that we are representing, guys.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take all of the money and basically, I don't know if I'll take them a check or cash or whatever the hell I'm gonna do. They're having the fundraiser there this weekend. I'm gonna be there doing trivia and everything else. So there's that. Angie, we appreciate you, and I love you too. So there you go with that. So we'll keep a final total on that on the night. We're up to $36.97 for that's pretty good. 36.97. So we appreciate you guys, man. That means a lot.
That's the number. I think that's the number you need to worry about, Rob. So we can worry about our splits later. Then we're gonna start fucking the math up.
I don't know, man. I should go get some of my my whiskey I've got in there as kind of a thank you to you guys. But
all right, let me know when you get the whiskey. I'll start writing this shit down.
Anyway, we have things we are going to talk about tonight that are not just the young man that is dealing with his esophagus issues. A kid like that. Andre, you can do through Facebook. You can also do through Venmo. You have Venmo, Andre? Venmo is, what is my Venmo? I think Venmo is the same thing. Make sure here. What is my Venmo? It's at Rob and Stuff. At Rob and Stuff on Venmo. I don't even want to put that here. But at Rob and Stuff on Venmo. Or you can do it on PayPal. Or you can do it through Facebook Pay. Huh?
You just like
where'd you go? Did you fall off a cliff? What the hell happened to you?
Man, I gotta hide so much shit from this puppy. I couldn't find my koozie, man. This fucking puppy wants to eat everything.
The koozie, huh?
What?
So the dog chews your koozie?
My dog chews my flip flops, my koozies, my my Crocs, my shoes, my shoelaces. If he could eat this oak table right here, he would. Yeah.
So
everything.
Since we're talking about dogs, comment of the night right there. Damn it, Andy. I can't even see that it's you, and I know it's you. Can we trust Rob with money? Holy shit, y'all. That's some hardcore shit right there.
Both of those comments are from that same accountant person.
You don't know any
not know.
Savages. You guys are savages. Edwin says Edwin sent me a message. Seriously, I'm pissed off that they charged a fee. He's mad. Edwin's mad as shit. That's funny, man.
Hey, I don't care. I don't care about the motherfucker, but Facebook Pay does not charge a fee. Just letting you know.
Oh, look. Hey, let's welcome into the show the third member of the show, and if he's joining the show, I told you as soon as he joined the show,
we're gonna have to catch him up.
Well, we got to catch him up, but he is right here. There he is. Welcome to the show, David. He's stuck behind a train. David, I love you just like you love that train, don't you, David?
You're still behind the fucking train?
What the hell? Are you fucking the train? All right. Well,
you need to find the nearest McDonald's.
Yeah. Are you in Alabama looking for a McDonald's for Wi-Fi? What the hell's wrong with you? Oh, this is what we hear from you.
Oh.
Yeah. That's funny. Thanks for contributing to the show. This is the most show in weeks.
I imagine this is what Helen Keller talked like.
Just do some sign language, David. How about some sign language? Like. If he'd have pulled out his dick and shook it at us, we couldn't have said anything to him.
No, it would have taken off of YouTube, but whatever.
Shit. Dude, you're whacked out there, brother. It's not working. I'm sorry, man. What? When you get home, when you get home, when you get home, dial in. We gotta pull him because he sounds so bad. It's messing up the whole show. Call us back when you get home. Okay? We'll wait for you. Man, he's in a delay. It's like we're talking to Fuckstick. Holy shit. Don't worry, David. I still love you, even though your ass can't show up on time. It's not like you were out there being a soldier or something, doing something that's viable for our country. I still love you. You know who else loves David? All these women that watch this show. They don't watch it for you and I. They watch us for that tall, dark bastard there. I'm just saying. They're not here for us. I'm just the guy that dances and makes jokes and runs around with an 8-foot pecker.
These women hope that they get flooded in their homes for a hurricane so that David Penn is the one that comes and saves their asses.
Oh, David's trying to come back now. Let's see if this is going to work now. All right, there's David again. Welcome back to the show, David. Hello.
Better.
Fuck no.
I don't think
No,
David realizes.
No, it's not better.
I'm tonight's fuckstick.
Actually, it is coming through a little bit better now. It's coming a little bit.
I figured out that the first time I called in, I was hooked up to the truck's Bluetooth, which I just disconnected. So now I'm directly to the phone.
Oh, okay.
Which is what I normally broadcast.
We thought you were doing a fuckstick impression. We thought we were either that or you wanted to play charades with us. You know, hell, I don't know. Either way. Oh, okay. Well, you sucked at it because I couldn't understand what the fuck you were saying. It's like you were trying to play charades like you were Jason Pierre-Paul with only like 2 fingers. I can't. You want to have some fun with him? Have him open a Coke for you.
With his pinky finger.
Yeah. Tell him, hey, fuck stick, you're a big guy, but we'll thumb wrestle. Let's see how that works out for you. Eat your ass.
Shoot me the bird, big guy.
Oh, dude. Andre sent us $10. Thank you, Andre. Tonight, we're doing the fundraiser for the young man who's got esophagus issues out here in West Columbia. And we've raised $46.97. Outstanding.
That's beautiful.
And of course, I'm matching that. And Jonathan says he's matching half of it, which puts us at 92 plus 23 would be what, $115 from this crazy ass show that we do every Wednesday night where we make fun of Alabama people and I don't know, talk about sports. Imagine that. They say our country like we have issues where people don't like each other. I don't buy that shit. I don't buy that shit at all. David and I used to fucking rail each other about LSU and Clemson stuff, and I went toe-to-toe with him on shit, and we said vile things to each other, but we can dab it up and still be polite and nice to each other and caring for other people. I don't think our country's corrupt.
That's $117.42.
Damn.
If you want to see me say vile things to Rob, all you have to do is read the chat room while he's doing the rundown.
Oh, so I'm doing my Fox Sports show today, and David got me. Normally he doesn't, but he got me today. And I read his comment, and normally he has great stuff. So I didn't think to proofread the comment. The thing he said in the comment, and I almost said it on the air, was, "This sounds like an Alabama Hot Pocket." I was like, oh, no, I can't say that. I almost said that live on the radio today. And I was like, I was sitting there saying to myself, you motherfucker.
See,
I mean, he got me. He got me really good. Oh, my God.
You see, Dave,
normally
most of the time I'm trying to make him laugh.
I stopped participating in Rob's shows.
Normally you put stuff on the show, like the stuff you put out is good comments and it brings good stuff. Now I just can't trust your ass. I ain't reading your shit anymore until I proof it during the break.
You see, I'm the opposite, David. The one time I called into Rob's show, early on in our relationship, the one time I called into his show, he fucking hung up on me like a bitch.
Respectfully,
no.
I didn't know it was fucking you. I didn't know it was you.
So, like, next time you call. Now I'm scared to call into radio shows. I'm scared to participate in stuff like this.
You know what? Dry up your vagina. No one wants to hear that shit. Wipe that shit with a moist towelette and call the fucking show. Jesus Christ.
Fucking asshole.
Hey, David, by the way, one member of our show was actually talking bad about you, saying things like, he's going to be upset because he's on the bottom of the three things here. I would never say that about you, but apparently he did. So
I am the bottom of the trio.
Are you the sloppy bottom?
I am a sloppy bottom.
Holy shit! I didn't expect him to go there with that. you just broke Michi's heart. She's like, "Damn it! I didn't have a chance. Damn it."
Nobody had a chance anyway.
With Michi?
You're ruining the fucking bit, dude. You should just
with Michi or with you.
I've let it be known from the beginning of the show for years.
David, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Go.
Are you still fucking driving?
No, so I drove all the way from Chalmette to Baton Rouge, the keys to my apartment. So I'm in the parking lot of my apartment building, just mooching off my own Wi-Fi.
Oh,
well, why don't you go inside and we'll get with you when you get inside. That way you don't have to sit in your car and look like a fucking idiot.
Like
because I don't have the key. The keys are 90 miles away.
Well, then you got to go back home. You got to go back. Oh God, so you got to go back and get them, right?
That's not happening. I'm not driving 90 miles back.
So hold on. So
happening.
you're gonna end up sleeping in your car tonight? Is that what's gonna happen?
That is exactly what's gonna happen. No shame. Because here's the best part. The key ring, the key to my apartment keys, which is currently sitting in my driveway, broken with a blown rear axle. So I took the truck, and apparently when I moved the Jeep into a different spot in the driveway, I had the keys with me. They're either inside where the trike is, or they're still in the Jeep. I don't even know. I couldn't tell you. I know I locked the Jeep. Hopefully I didn't lock it with the keys in it. So, but the best part is there's a cot that I can sleep on, but the key to that building is also on that key ring. So,
right, of course it is.
So, well, wait a minute. So, what's you have to be? You got to be on site tomorrow for your job, or what?
At 7 a.m.
Fuck, man. You're literally you're getting face fucked by a damn moose tonight. Holy shit!
I'm gonna walk in and
that's fucking great.
Close, sit at my desk until 9 o'clock when building opens, and then I'll have them let me in my apartment so I could change, and then I'll go back to work in uniform.
Jesus Christ, that's some fucked up shit. You know, that's pretty fucked up. But for those that follow my other show I do, the Rob and Kale show, my buddy Kale, now this is a real story. It sounds like an Alabama story. I'm going to share it with you right now. So Jackpot, that's his nickname is Jackpot. Jackpot goes to pull his daughter parked behind him, right? So he thought he could just pull up and go into the side of the yard over here and then back out and without having to get her. Well, his fucking car gets stuck in the mud
in his own
can't
yard.
Get it in his own yard. Now, here's where it gets funny. Jackpot is like, fuck it, I got to go to work. So he goes and gets his wife's keys, gets in her car, and goes to work. So he leaves his car sitting in the mud. Well, he's madder than a hornet, but he has to go to work. He's there all day. He comes home and he's like, no, while all day it's been raining and getting more and more muddy, and his truck is just basically sinking in his own fucking yard all day long. He had to call somebody to tow him out of his own yard. No shit. Then he gets mad because he thought, well, I could just call roadside assistance and they'll reimburse me for this. And they're like, sir, where we can't reimburse you if you're stuck in your yard. This is a real
roadside assistance.
I'm not making this up. And he got mad and was on the show with me, and he's like, these motherfuckers, why do I pay all this money for roadside service for one time in 8 fucking years that I actually need a tow, and these motherfuckers won't pay? I mean, he was mad. I was like, Jackpot. We took it to the YouTube super chat, and people were just giving us money on top of money to pay Jackpot to, I think we eventually covered his 100 pounds. Or $100 for the tow, which hilarious.
Well,
So
I was wondering about that because Cal weighs more than 100 pounds. Were you talking about like the European money? Pounds?
it's
English.
late, brother. I meant $100.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
The euro, English money is the pound.
English money
Yeah,
is
yeah,
the
yeah. You know what I meant.
Hey, can I play this clip where we can make fun of Georgia for a minute?
Yep.
We can always
All right.
make fun of Georgia.
Yeah. Well, listen to this clip, and this was on the Paul Feinbaum show, and this is from the Paul Feinbaum show. A very interesting lady named Elle Duncan. This is what she said about Georgia.
David Pollock, he says to me at the beginning of last year, you watch them dogs this year. Watch them do what, David? Okay, this is the year. Every single year. And it's not, I'm not even going to put that on Kirby. There's just like, my husband has a theory, and I think that you can appreciate this, Paul. And this is a real theory that he's thrown out as a long-suffering Falcons fan, Hawks fan, Braves fan, Bulldog. He thinks, this is how bad it's gotten for us. He actually thinks that Georgia, the state of Georgia, is still being cursed by General Sherman because of Civil War. We are still being punished for that, and as such, we'll never win anything. And I'm starting to believe that. And that's where I'm at, Paul. That's where I'm at. I'm at the point where Anthony Edwards to me is like the preeminent Georgia star. I'm going basketball at UGA because I am so tired of being burned. And think about it, like the things that have happened to UGA and to Georgia sports in general. Why would anybody foolishly think that we are going to do anything? Why?
That was good stuff.
Paul, you've got nothing.
We have a year's worth of programming off of this segment, and we never want to.
Sherman's not done burning us down, Paul. He's still burning the state of Georgia.
I do take exception. That's funny as fuck, but I take exception to 1995. I take exception to that.
I don't know who Elle Duncan is, but yeah, I'm right there with it. It's like, all right, it's Sherman's fault.
Gold.
That is
gold.
I'm saving that. I've got that saved in our system here, and every time that Georgia loses, we're gonna play that. So every single time Georgia loses, we're going to play that, starting with that first game of the season. By the way, Rob's locks, the first lock that I'm going to have for the year. Bet your farm. All right. We are throat fucking Georgia. That will be Clemson, the first game of the season. Write that shit down. Whatever the line is, take it. Clemson's going to be favored. Take the line. Take whatever it is. We're going to beat the shit out of Georgia. We're going to prove they don't play in the SEC West. they play a bunch of bitch teams, and they win all the time through that pissy SEC East schedule. The reckoning is coming for these motherfuckers.
The reckoning.
The absolute reckoning. They're one of the biggest fraud programs ever, in my opinion, when it comes to, we have this and we have that. Your coach is so dumb. He thought that JT Daniels was fourth string. Literally.
Give me a point spread.
I think it's going to be Clemson by 4.
Oh, that's nothing. I thought you were going to give me some double-digit figure, and I was going to be like, okay.
No, yeah. I think Clemson's going to win big. They'll cover whatever it is, but they're going to beat Georgia the first game of the season. That's my first lock of the year.
Well,
I thought you were going to give me like a 15, 20 point spread, and I was going to say,
dude, I'm not. Wait a minute. Hold on.
By 15, 20 points.
Do I look like Chucky Fuckstick? Do I look like Chucky Fuckstick to you? No, sir. No, sir.
You have more teeth.
I'll have to say this in the spirit of the sport and not in the spirit of Vegas, that Clemson playing Georgia to open the season is as ballsy as it gets. I mean, yeah, there's some teams that play some big teams each year to open, but I mean, that's some big, you're talking 2 perennial top 5 teams opening the fucking season. Whatever you think about Georgia, they're me. They're perennial top 5. It's at least the last 5 years, top 10. So you got 2 top 10 teams opening the season against one another.
I think that's a credit.
We'll be done here in a second.
I think that's a credit to the Clemson University, because what's the big knock that we always give Clemson every year is
absolutely
you don't play anybody real outside, and now they've got a home and home with Georgia. They have a home and home with LSU. I mean, what more can you ask of them at this point?
I agree with that, but if you look at the past here with Clemson, they schedule every year. They have South Carolina on the schedule every year. That's an SEC team. I've said forever we need to take South Carolina off the schedule, and we need to put Georgia on the schedule, because South Carolina is a shithole and doesn't belong on our schedule. I'm tired of giving them a Super Bowl. That we are their Super Bowl every single year, okay? And we shouldn't have them on the schedule. But Clemson does schedule that at least one SEC team. Over the past, I think it's 5 or 6 years, maybe even longer than that, they've had Auburn. They've done home and homes with Auburn. They've done home and home with Texas A&M. They play Notre Dame out of conference. So Clemson tries to schedule a decent schedule, and they're not perfect. They're not, but they're definitely not Georgia, where Georgia is, hadn't played a non-conference game outside of Florida in fucking 20 years.
What does your fellow South Carolinians think about that crap coming out your mouth that you don't think?
Well, personally,
South Carolina. No, all of a sudden, South Carolina is beneath y'all now.
South Carolina's always beneath Clemson, sir.
Oh, okay, right, gotcha.
Do you have something witty to say, or you're just going to just accept what I'm saying? I've said it live on my show. It's closer to Athens, from Clemson to Athens, than it is from Clemson to Columbia. South Carolina needs to stop. Clemson needs to stop giving South Carolina a Super Bowl. Doesn't make any sense. Why should we do that? It's like LSU playing Tulane. Why give Tulane a Super Bowl? It's the same thing. They're on that level. South Carolina is a worthless football program. Absolutely worthless football program.
No, it's
Tulane's
not.
Tulane's got more.
It's not the same thing. LSU playing Tulane is not the same thing, because we don't play.
Tulane has more SEC titles than South Carolina does.
LSU doesn't play Tulane, first of all.
That's because they don't want to give Tulane a Super Bowl. It's the same theory.
So the reason why LSU doesn't play Tulane is because they don't want to do a home and home. They'll schedule the other in-state programs like McNeese and Nichols and La Tech them $750,000 to come to Death Valley and take an L. But
David,
Tulane
let me ask you,
won home
and
and
seriously, but David, that's why don't they do a home and home? Because they're beneath them. That's exactly why. Why would LSU play at Tulane? Why would they do that?
They wouldn't.
No. Exactly, because Tulane's not on the same level as LSU, just like South Carolina's not on the same level as Clemson. And we should stop giving them a Super Bowl. Play Georgia. It makes more sense. South Carolina should be playing North Carolina. Simple as that.
Look,
people get mad at me when I say that, but
if
that's just the way I feel.
If that's the solution,
Sure.
I'll buy that. I'll buy that for $1. South Carolina play North Carolina. Georgia play.
I don't know enough about LSU, but did they schedule your other team, the Raging Cajuns? Did they schedule them at all? Did they do a home and home with?
No.
Home and home.
LSU does not do home and home with any Louisiana teams. It's a rotation of the Louisiana teams for the most part.
Well, we shouldn't be doing a home and
rotation. Like UL might play LSU once every 8 years.
Yeah, and that's fine. But the reality is that it doesn't do anything for Clemson's schedule to schedule South Carolina when they could play. They could play Georgia. They could play. I mean, hell, there are other teams that they could schedule. They're doing a home and home with LSU. Clemson's a marquee program right now.
I'm glad you used that. I'm glad you used that phrase.
Programs in the country.
I'm glad you used that phrase, though. That phrase, right now.
Exactly.
Right now. Because 12 years ago,
won 10 games in a row for the past.
12 years ago, you wouldn't be saying that. 12 years ago, you would not be saying why.
No, but and I get what you're saying, but what does South Carolina bring to Clemson's schedule? I'm
right
serious.
now it doesn't. Right now it doesn't.
They don't bring anything to the schedule. They bring absolutely
going to for a while.
What, David?
I said they're not going to bring anything to Clemson's schedule for a while. Right now, they're just a dumpster fire. Yeah. I mean, at least when Spurrier was there, it was interesting.
But let me ask you this.
That's something too. On the outside, a lot of people don't realize this. Spurrier left. One of the reasons he quit in the middle of the season is because he knew that he had to play Clemson at the end of the year with Deshaun Watson, and Deshaun Watson was going to break a foot off in his ass after he ran his mouth for years about, Clemson this and Clemson that. And it finally came around, and he knew he was going to get his dick kicked in. That's why he quit in the middle of the season. He didn't want anything to do with that. He didn't want to. They played the Citadel that weekend and lost. They lost to the Citadel, and then they lost to Clemson too. He didn't want anything to do with that. So Clemson retired Steve Spurrier. I'll stand by that. Dabo Swinney showed his ass the door. Okay, that's why Steve Spurrier ended up coaching. He wanted to coach. He went to the XFL and coached there. He would have still been at South Carolina if he knew he had a snowball's chance in hell of competing with Clemson, but he didn't have it anymore. And that's absolute fact. So, and the Gamecocks haven't been the same since. They just haven't. So he kind of, you can make the argument he left them with, and I think that people seem to forget this too. He was at Muschamp's hiring when Muschamp did his hiring and all that. And he's like, I think Will Muschamp's going to be a great coach here for the Gamecocks. And yeah, you sure do. How'd that work out for you?
What he meant was that I'm glad that this is the guy that's following me because at least it won't be better.
Man. Kind of like Harsin couldn't handle it by you.
It's like when Nick Saban calls it quits. Whoever gets that, well, shit. I've got to follow that. I mean, not that Spurrier did anything amazing at South Carolina, but it's been better. It was better than what you've been getting.
Yep. You're exactly right.
Well, I wouldn't say Spurrier didn't do anything at South Carolina. I mean,
no, and out of respect, they had some good teams, There was, I mean, you know, he had Stephon Gilmore and all those guys, and they never were quite could not quite get over that hump. Okay, but he had some good teams, some really good teams.
When all is said and done, the Mac Brown North Carolina teams are going to be comparable to the Steve Spurrier South Carolina teams. Neither one will have actually done anything, but they were better than they were. You know what I mean?
I can see that. And go ahead, David.
I think that Mac Brown will do more with North Carolina than Swan.
You know,
he doesn't have that much time.
Well, and that too. And how long does he really want to coach and all that? But Spurrier is the all-time leader in wins at South Carolina. He was there 10 seasons. I mean, he did a lot for the program. Did a lot for the program. So I don't mock Coach Spurrier because I have respect for him for what he done. I mean, he literally went into a shithole and they had 3 straight top 5 finishes. I mean, when you went into that shithole, which there are so many things that are wrong with South Carolina on the football program front. When he went there, they had they had literally dirt around the stadium. Okay, it wasn't like where you could actually park and stuff like that, like a normal stadium. Now they had dirt and trash and homeless people and crackheads and everything. Real
three top 5 finishes.
They had 3 seasons in a row where they finished in the top 5.
Of what?
Of the AP poll?
At South Carolina.
Yeah, do you want me to look it up for you? I can look it up for you right now. Hold on. I'll look it up for you right now. But yeah, they were good.
David, should I stop this or it's this? I have no idea what the hell he's talking about.
You don't remember they were really
we're not talking about Florida, right?
No, sir. Hold on.
I could see it when he had guys like Jadeveon Clowney and stuff. Like the year they murdered back in the bowl game.
Let's see here.
2000.
Let's see here. They had 3 straight years where they went 11-2. 2011, 12, and 13. They were 9th. I'm sorry. 3 top 10 finishes. 9th, 3rd, and 4th.
Okay. I'll take that.
That's pretty good at South Carolina. Would you agree?
Honestly,
3rd and 4th.
I don't remember the 3rd and 4th, but hey, I mean, you were close. I'll give you.
One team. That one team, the team that finished 3rd, they went to Tennessee, and Tennessee had a running back named Pig Martin. That was his name.
Yeah,
and they were like, they didn't have anything else. Tennessee was a shit show, and they went up there and lost that game. They were favored by 17 points, and Spurrier called a timeout when he wasn't supposed to, and just ended up costing them the game, and everybody was pissed off about it. But if they would have won that game, they would have won the East, and they would have been right there. So
in fact, I remember that year. But see, that's the BCS days, and South Carolina wasn't getting in.
They're not getting it. Someone says no one
had to win the SEC.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry that we're not appealing to someone says no one cares. Who is that? I have no clue who that is.
He drives a truck for a living.
Oh, it's Andre says no one cares. Poor Andre. 803-470.
Andre, what do you think we should talk about, Andre? Tell us what we should talk about.
No, why don't we talk about that video you sent us where Ed Orgeron talked about.
Did you watch the video?
I did watch the video.
Oh, okay. No, I wasn't calling you out. I was just asking if you have. I know you're a busy
person.
I
watched it, and here's what I was. Here's what I took away from it.
Well, let me preface it for the listeners. You know, there was an interview yesterday of Ed Orgeron with what's his name, Moscone with ESPN 103.7 out of Baton Rouge.
Yes.
Where he was kind of explaining the change in leadership and trust with the LSU program. It was very interesting. Rob's going to give his opinion on it. I'll give my opinion, but
Well, David, did you get a chance to watch the video?
I did not.
Well, basically what he broke down was he kind of looked into what Ed Orgeron was saying because they had a big team meeting and team dinner and all that. And he talked about how this team is more into it and they seem more in tune, etc. And he talked about, and the way the host broke it down was actually very good. He said, you know, it seems like Ed Orgeron made some decisions with some of the coaches and went younger, went with a more diverse coaching staff. And he thinks that that's going to be something that's going to make them better. The only problem that I have with that, the one line that took away from it that was interesting to me was the average assistant coach age went from 61 down to 38. And I get going younger, but my thing on this is the guys that were 61 years old took you to a national title. So it's kind of hard for me just to sit here and piss on these guys because, hey, they're older, but it's not like they forgot how to coach. Am I wrong on that? I mean,
Rob, not to cut you off on your thought, but that point right there kind of threw me off because because what he specifically said was the average age of the coaches dropped from 61 to 38. Look, you had Insminger, who was like 70 or whatever, and then the other coaches that you lost were young. So how did we drop only to 61?
Well, and he may have sweetened it up a little bit there with on one side of the ball or whatever. I don't know what numbers he's looking at. I don't know enough about the LSU coaching staff, but I do know that it's really harsh to piss in the face of the guys that won you a national title. And that's kind of what I took away from it. I mean, you know, you can have these young guys, but here's what I do know. I do know the guys that were 60 years old are they're proven. They've proven they can go and they can beat Alabama and they can win the national title. These young guys, yeah, it's great. You've got young guys, they're going to go up there and they'll clap louder and they may work more hours and more rah-rah and all that, but they haven't done what those guys have done. They haven't done it.
Can you coach?
So I don't know.
You know what?
Like
what
DC, he was a DC at two other colleges, and he had good defenses at both. The defensive backs coach at Minnesota, but I mean, being a DC at a program in the SEC West, that's kind of a big deal. It's just, I mean, I don't know, maybe that's just me, but I think that being a DC for LSU, he coach for the Vikings. But we'll see. I mean, the guy's young.
Yeah, and that's the thing. There's a lot of – I think that Orgeron – there may have been a lot of things going on, and I don't know, but it looks like after the 5-5 season, one thing the host did say, you can't go 5-5 at LSU, and he's right. If you go 5-5 for a second, or let's say 6-6 for a second straight season at LSU, they're probably going to show you the door.
Well, the comparison was, though, after those last two games, well – considering the last two games, and he brought up the shoe, we were that close to being 3-7. But you're not going 5-5 again.
No, well, you're going to play 12 games, so you're not. There's no way to go 5-5.
No. Forget. Yeah, I get that. But you do go 6-6 again, and you're on your way out. Okay, let's call it 500.
But I think there may have been a little bit of maybe some pressure behind the scenes, and I don't know for sure. And maybe they were telling him, "Hey, you know what? You got to be, with the stuff that's going on right now with race relations and things in our country and all of that. Maybe there's a section of folks that think you've got to hire a more diverse coaching staff. There's a lot of people that may think that way, and me personally, though, I didn't like the whole thing of, the old coach. And I feel this way about any coaches like that. If your coaches take you to a national title and it's just I don't agree with all that. He should go down with the same guys that took him there.
So you would hire like an Edwin Reeves just off the street, an old guy like that?
No, you're not listening to anything I'm saying. The guys that were there were proven, Jonathan.
No.
Well, I think the thing that maybe some people would question, especially yes, he's been around the program, and yes, he was a big deal, but it seemed like after one season removed from winning a national title, I don't know if they asked Ensminger to step down or if he volunteered or whatever the case was, but now it gets you thinking, well, how much of the offense during the championship campaign was Ensminger and how much of it was Joe Brady, who was 38, 30, maybe even younger. So maybe they're trying to catch that lightning in a bottle is the adage. I don't know.
You didn't watch it, David, but I mean the beginning of it was more about the beginning of the season, which is stuff that we heard. I don't know about Rob, but stuff that we heard about some of the preseason things that happened. This is when the racial things were happening. Plus, we were in COVID, and how it already seemed like some of the decisions.
My bad. Andre wants. My bad, Andre. I thought I had the phones up. Call us in, brother. We'll take your call.
Some of the things that O's were wrong. Some of the decisions he made alienated the team. They kind of got him back, and now this little roundtable, which you would see in the interview, this little roundtable where he got the seniors and junior leadership together to kind of get that leadership back. I'm not buying. I'm with Rob. I'm not buying into the ages of the coach and the races of the coach, but I think he's trying to at least own up to some of the decisions that were made last year and develop that leadership again.
Welcome to CSF Late Nights. What's up?
What's up, you sexy bastards?
I am a sexy bastard.
Oh, that's so cute.
I didn't say fat bastards, you know.
I would have answered the fat bastard.
I'm dead sexy.
What you got for the show, Andre? No, I wanted to comment about that Orgeron thing. See, I think that he was referencing about last year because think about this: you brought in something for the hand, and I'm not sure if that's
Hey, Andre.
Yeah, there you go.
Do you have your window down?
You ever watch the RJ Young show?
No. Should I watch RJ Young show?
Okay. RJ Young, he follows the Sooners and the Big 12. Well, when LSU hired Scott Linehan, he shit all over it. He's like, man, this guy, I mean, you see what he did with Dallas, and he didn't really do much. So I didn't know what to take about that. You know, you're bringing in somebody from the NFL's got a lot of experience, but it seemed like he didn't do much. And then you bring in Bo Pelini. So I think what O was talking about is about the age of those coaches there. I mean, you're bringing in two guys that, I mean, they got experience. We'll give them that. But honestly, though, it's old experience. My fear about Pelini was this. When they hired him last year, I was like, yeah. Everybody talking about how good he was at LSU. I'm like, yeah, look how long ago the game has changed. You know, and that's what I was afraid of. So I think that's what O was referencing. Was last
I forgot about Pelini.
I actually pulled a couple of stats here that I wanted to share with you guys. For scoring offense last season, LSU ranked 5th in the conference behind Alabama, Florida, Ole Miss, and Georgia. They're 5th in the conference. That's pretty good. Considering the fact of everybody that you lost. Okay, let me finish, okay?
Wait,
you're scoring defense. Yeah.
They got to play LSU's defense. All of those teams.
I got you. You wouldn't let me finish what I was trying to say here. The LSU defense, as far as scoring defense, was only better than Arkansas, South Carolina, Vanderbilt, and Old Piss.
Wow.
So, I mean, you were in the bottom 5 of the SEC as far as that goes. So, you know, the big thing I take away from this is that on the offensive side of the ball, that wasn't LSU's problem. I mean, you finished top 5 in the conference. That's pretty goddamn good. And then that defense,
I think finished that top kind of conference. They've been putting a whole lot of defense.
Right, but the point is that
they
scored,
terrible.
but they scored enough points, Andre, and just from the outside looking in.
Not because of Linehan, though.
Well, they still put up points. I mean, numbers show that they finished 5th in the conference. I mean, it's a raw number, it's a raw stat, but that defense gave up a shit ton. So, LSU, we all know this. LSU's problems on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah,
terrible.
And that's what I was getting at. Like for Mississippi State and not Mississippi, those teams. Some of those teams, LSU could have been the 3rd best offense if those other offenses hadn't played the LSU defense to boost up their stats. That's how bad LSU's defense was.
This has to be an Edwin Reeves quote right here. Relating is harder than X's and O's. that's a valid point.
Did we lose Andre?
You're not wrong.
Oh, Andre.
No, Andre's still there. But I mean, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't think you can coach kids the way that they were coached a while back. You know, if you remember, what was it? What was the coach for Team USA's hockey? Herb Brooks. Herb Brooks told his players, "I'm your coach, not your friend." He said that in several interviews. I told him, "I'm your coach, not your friend." You can't get away with that now.
So you make a good point, Rob. Like I was talking to somebody, some of our drivers, you know, about this issue about coaching several months back. I know when I was in high school playing football, the coaches would get in your damn face. They would grab your face mask, shake you all over the place. They wouldn't care. They would lay hands on you. Now these days, these athletes in high school, these coaches cannot do that. And not only that, if they yell and stuff, they can get in trouble. If they go berserk, they can get in trouble.
Yeah.
And that's the problem, you know. It's ridiculous. And you're right. So they have to relate to these kids a lot different. And I don't know, it's just not good. It's taking the toughness out of some of these kids, and they're making them soft.
Andre, I think there's a fine line between the soft coach and Bobby Knight. Okay, not really a fine line, a big line between Bobby Knight and the coaches. But I think there's still coaches out there. In fact,
hold on for just a second. Hold on for just a second. We're not. Bobby Knight had a temper problem, but you know what? Bobby Knight, all of his players graduated. Every single player he had, with the exception of any guys that went to the pros, they all graduated. They all got their degree, and they all point blank will tell you, I love Coach Knight like he's my dad. So he may throw shit, he may come out and wipe his ass and all that, but the reality is that we need a lot more of that right now because we have a society full of pussies.
Look, Rob,
basically where we're at right now.
That's where I was going with that. To Andre's comment is that I think there's still a lot of coaches out there like that, and there's still a shit ton of players out there like that respect that coach like a dad. Now, you just hear about the Snowflake Society is what you hear, and that's what Andre's talking about. But there's still a lot of that.
I am scared of the fact that here's what I'm scared of. I'm scared of the fact that my daughters that I'm raising are tougher than any kid their age as far as boys go. And I admit that I'm raising some proud ass women that are going to grow up in life thinking I'm going to take care of myself, etc.
I agree. I agree with you. But unfortunately, I agree with you.
For them to find an actual guy that, I mean, there are guys that don't know how to change your fucking tire, man. I mean, my niece dated a guy that didn't know how to change a tire. Wrap your head around that for a second. I had to go and rescue them one night because this fool didn't know how to change a tire.
Didn't you want to kick
So
the
I'm
dude?
out on the road at like 1 o'clock in the morning changing this tire for this kid. He didn't even know where this fucking spare tire was on his car.
Didn't you want to kick the dude's ass?
Yeah, I mean, I want to, but the reality is that we growing up have a bunch of young men that are growing up that are just pussies, man. Just pussies.
Yeah, and it's trickling into sports. I mean, my thing is respect coaches that'll get in your face. Let's be honest, man. As young men, we all know that we didn't want to listen to adults. Can you imagine a coach say, "Hey, can you please do this and this and this?" Hell no. Your coach gets in your face, spit in your face, going crazy, maybe for Corona, but going crazy at you. It's going to wake you the hell up. It's going to make you a better player. You have these damn beta coaches. I mean, what do you expect going to happen? You're going to have soft players.
Well, and that's like Dabo Sweeney catches grief for some of the stuff he says, but he loves his players, and Nick Saban's the same way. And you can talk about any coach that's on this front. They ask Dabo Sweeney things, and he's honest, and he tells parents, hey, I'm going to love your kid and do the best I can by them. But you have coaches that literally, they want to be these kids' friends, and that's not going to work at all, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to work.
But then you get the other extreme with Coach Pelini. All he wants to do is get in their face and yell. There is a fine line. You got to gain their respect.
You got to have a healthy balance of all that. But I remember like freshman year of high school, I played at Callaway County High School in Kentucky, up there in Murray, Kentucky, and I was on the basketball team, and I could really shoot the basketball, and I took a three coming up off on a fast break, and we were up by like 17 points. There was no sense in me taking a pull-up three. I hit the pull-up three, come back and get the steal, step back behind the three-point line, and shoot another three. So we go from up 17 to up 23 in a matter of about 6 seconds. Coach pulled me out of the game and said, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" He literally got in front of me, right in my face, and that was his exact words. "What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you doing that? That's not part of our offense. We're trying to run the clock out and win in the game so we can make sure we're healthy for our next game. And you're out here just shooting the ball like a fucking idiot." He sat me on the bench, and you know what? Once the gym cleared out, he told me, "Hit the fucking baseline." And I ran my dick off. He kicked my mom out of the damn gym. My mom's like, no. Pointed to the door and pointed to my dad and said, "I'll bring him home." And he ran my dick off for about an hour, suicides and burpees and everything else. But you know what? Never did that stupid shit again. Didn't try to show somebody up after we already beat them senseless. I tried to do more than I was supposed to. I tried to make somebody look bad. My coach got in my ass for it. Never forget it. You can't do that now. You just can't.
But if the coach would have asked you, "Hey, you don't do that," would you have really listened to him?
Fuck no.
If he asked
Y'all
you
know
nicely,
me.
Exactly. That's the problem. See, look, as young men in high school, look, especially now, these kids don't want to freaking listen. You got to make them listen.
Mm-hmm.
But on the same token, you can't go overboard. Gain their trust first, and then you can do that. I mean, our coaches in high school, I ain't gonna lie, we were afraid of them. We were just definitely afraid of them because we knew we screwed up. They're gonna get in our face, and and I mean, we can't do anything about it. If you want to play ball, you're gonna sit there and take it.
David, is it different now with
damn beta coaches?
Right, but David, is it different for you now that you're a more far along in your military career with some of the younger guys you're serving with now? Are they a lot different than when you joined?
Oh man, I would say that as a whole, I've seen an evolution in the way that we treat who are just joining. It's like me. There were no cell phones. There was no writing letters. There was none of that stuff in boot camp. Now these guys have access to their cell phones, and all that kind of stuff. So it's times, I suppose.
Wait, they have their cell phones in boot camp?
Fuck yeah.
Are you joking?
No. Get like
dude, our
5
TIs,
minutes of,
if we didn't,
like,
TIs threatened to put us in the showers naked 4 inches from each other, face to face. I bet that shit would fly now.
we did PT
I remember like
1 in the morning. Yeah, we did PT in the barracks until 1 in the morning because somebody snuck in a little bitty cup of peanut butter from the chow hall. It doesn't happen anymore. So Rob and Jonathan know that on Wednesday nights now I'm coaching youth soccer. Matt, we both coached this 7 and 8 all-star team together, and we're tough on these kids. Like, we expect a certain level of performance. These kids are supposed to be the best of their age group in the system that we're playing in. For 7 and 8 year olds, this is what I'm coaching. There's 12 teams for this age group. They allowed each park to pick the best kids for 4 teams, 1 from each park, and create the all-star. I'm coaching with this guy, Matt, and we are not easy on these kids. Like, we expect a level of performance, and I think that sometimes I'm hard on them, especially with my military background and just what I remember down before I'm built back up. And I can see it on some of the parents' faces that they do not dig it. They're like, you're going a little bit too far there.
That was going to be my question, David, because if you see these pro or these select baseball teams, a lot of these select teams, those parents expect you as the coach to fucking be that hard ass because they want, the next level. But what you're saying is you're seeing in the league you're doing, some parents aren't necessarily buying into that shit.
So I think for the current sport of soccer, I'm seeing a little less. When it's baseball, I have a reputation for being too easy on the kids. Like, when I get mad, they're like, yeah, it's about time. Yell at them, Coach David, yell at them. And I'm like, okay, I'll yell some more.
Well, we'll yell some more. That's fine. Hey, I've got something I want to play, and Andre, you can listen to this too. This is Jim Boeheim apparently said some stuff after the Clemson game today. I haven't heard it, but Jim Boeheim is he's kind of a jerk sometimes. Let's play some of his post-game comments here. We'll share.
So what's happening is I can't believe that Boeheim even pays attention to some of this stuff, but apparently some reporter tweeted about how they could have won more games, hit more often. So he addresses this in a post-game conference. Is that what you're about to play?
I haven't heard it yet. It's after today's game, so I'm gonna share it as soon as it pulls up here. This let's see if I can share this really quick here. My buddy Justin.
Boeheim is amazingly hip for as old as he is. Like, he actually does pay attention to this shit.
Let's see here. I will share this. And
we need Andre on video.
Come on. Come on. There. We had Andre on video one day.
No, while he's driving.
So we're waiting for it to populate here.
Yeah, the problem is the way my mount is in the truck. I'm not sure if you better see my face. You be looking at the roof more.
Oh. Yeah, we had Andre on the show. Andre's always welcome on the show.
Yeah, of course he is.
You'd be seeing most of the roof, though, the way my mount is in the truck.
Andre, do you have a sleep
Jeopardy thing?
Andre? No, what? No, here. I'm gonna play it here.
Do you have a sleeper cab?
Right, here we go.
played Jesse and Kadari, we probably would be 22.
What?
Couldn't see that.
Yeah, hold on a second. There, I'm behind there. Sure.
22 and 2 now.
God damn it!
Didn't
You know what? I'll
see
just play it.
And I couldn't figure that out by myself after 45 years.
All right, hold on. I'll just play it from here. Let's listen to this. This is Jim Boeheim from today.
But if I played Jesse and Kadari, we probably would be 22 and 2 now. I just didn't see that. And I couldn't figure that out by myself after 45 years. We need a reporter to figure that out, who's never played basketball and is 5'2".
So
I love Jim. I love him. He's awesome.
You know what? I thought he was. I thought he was. No, I mean, normally he can be an asshole, but I kind of like that. He just point blank said, "Yeah, I've been doing this 45 years, and you're basically 5'2". I could appreciate that.
If he'd have figured that out at the beginning of the season, he'd been 22 and 2.
What he's responding to is a reporter that tweeted that had he played this kid more minutes, that he'd have won more. I wouldn't even think that Boeheim would waste time reading a tweet as obscure as some dude who writes for some, who cares publication. But
yeah,
I mean, obviously he did pay attention. Need to call him out.
Did a reporter ask? Did he call him out, or did a reporter ask the question about the tweet?
No, they asked about. I think the question was about the young man that actually played well today, and he went from there. But I got to cover Clemson Syracuse game up at Clemson, and I went with my buddy Phil Kornblut, who's been doing sports talk in South Carolina forever, and he's like, better make sure you're on time for this Boeheim press conference and have your recorder rolling from the beginning. And I'm like, why? Boeheim opens the door and just starts talking. Literally, he's not even getting to the microphone. It's like he just walks in and he's like, you know what? We could have done a better job rebounding tonight. We didn't really have blah, blah. I mean, he's not anywhere near the microphone, and he's literally looking at his watch. And he's going to take 3 questions on the road. One of them is going to be from the Syracuse, the Syracuse sports reporter. That's the student reporter that travels with the team. He's going to take that question, and then he's going to take one of the questions from probably one of the play-by-play guys, and then you might get one question from somebody else. He's taken basically 3 to 4 questions and telling you to go fuck yourself, which he's earned that right. He's won a shit ton of games, but it's just really funny him walking in from the back and, blah, 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 blah. And when he gets to the microphone, question.
But Jim Boeheim is going to be a lot more talkative after a win or during a good season than
that's
team.
Anybody.
Oh yeah,
he's
but Jim Boeheim is a great fucking coach.
Hold on. I have to. Andre's the executive producer of our show. We had one executive producer. We ran that motherfucker off.
Please.
He's gone. So, since Andre's the executive producer of the show now, Andre, someone wants us to talk about the SEC regular season champion. Should we talk about that or not?
Regular season championship.
That's what.
Baseball just started.
They didn't say. Is he talking?
Baseball just started.
Is he talking? They may be talking about basketball. I don't know.
Who gives a damn about that, man? It's only about the tournament, man.
Sorry,
I liked your idea a couple of weeks ago.
Our executive producer says we can't talk about that. So
I liked your idea a couple of weeks ago, Rob, because with the whole thing, don't fucking play the damn championship games for the damn conferences.
Oh yeah,
get you a couple of weeks that way everybody's COVID okay, and go play the damn tournament.
Well,
who gives a damn about a conference championship games? Maybe outside for a couple.
I'm telling you, it's going to bite somebody. Somebody's going to have contact tracing, and it's going to end up fucking somebody over. We're going to have first round games that are going to get called off,
and they're going to be crying all because they want to make money. That's it.
Well,
they're going to cry some team because of money.
Yeah, they're going to end up fucking somebody out of a spot. And trust me,
I'll bring this up.
Yeah,
I'll bring this up because somebody on here might be interested. Right now, from what I see, the first team out of the tournament is Boise State. They could really use.
You're just trying to get Smurfette mad at us.
What I'm saying is they could really use the conference tournament right now. They're the first team out.
Here's my thing on this. The guys in Birmingham where they had the SEC. I think I've said this before. They all have lower back tattoos with the Alabama. Yeah, the SEC league offices. Everybody in there smoking jackets with, the Alabama lower back tattoos like a tramp stamp. All of them lining up for Saban to fuck them. That's what the SEC office is, and they just want to make that money off that tournament, man. They gotta. We didn't have the tournament last year. We gotta have it this year. Fuck out of here. You're no conference tournament means more than the NCAA tournament. That's a fact, an absolute fact, and no one gives a shit. Crown your champion in the regular season. We'll have this little exhibition for you motherfuckers so that you guys can have this next year to pad your money. But for this year, stop fucking with the sanctity of the NCAA tournament.
I promise you.
Can you imagine Alabama fans get COVID and they can't progress in the tournament?
Alabama fans can't spell COVID, so they'd be like, "What's that?" Fuck is he talking about?
They're freshly new Alabama basketball fans.
Oh, yeah. Well,
it's gonna break their little hearts.
Well, I don't wish COVID on anyone, but if it did happen to a team, and I use Gonzaga as an example on my show, Gonzaga, they play through the Mountain West tournament and they match up with Pepperdine and they end up one player test positive, the whole team's out. You can't hold the tournament forever. Can't do it. So it's stupid. It's absolutely stupid what we're going to have next week. And it's insane. What you got, David?
It would be a travesty if we had to deviate from the past format. I love the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Start back up on Thursday. If there's any kind of disruption to that, it's no good.
Oh, and here's the thing too. Let's say I'm going to talk about Clemson because I know the majority of Clemson's players. Let's say Clemson gets in and let's say they're a 6 seed and they got to play that 13 seed. They win that game, but then all of a sudden they're testing every day in Indiana, by the way. Amir Sims, the best player for Clemson, tests positive the next day. No one else has it, but Amir Sims is out because of COVID. I mean, it could affect, if you lose one player, it can completely screw your season. It really could. And if everybody's in the bubble, you don't have to worry about that. But
look, I have to say this about COVID. Like, they took the tournament away from me last year, which I love. Probably the greatest sports 3 weeks of every year. They took it away from me last year. However, because of COVID, it just dawned on me like 2 days ago. I still work from home. And I get to be home every day of the tournament with the TVs right there and get to watch every motherfucking game. And it's going to be epic.
Do you want a cookie?
Well, Andre, you don't have a TV in your truck?
Come on, dude. Really? I got a big-ass TV. It's called a windshield.
One note on COVID, one final note on COVID. Virginia, there's a big log jam in the ACC standings for everybody to get into that top 4 spot, so you get a double bye in the ACC tournament. Virginia Tech they're calling themselves basically out for these next 2 games, and the game they were supposed to have today and the game they were supposed to have on Saturday. And it's awful convenient in my mind because with that, they've locked themselves in by winning percentage as the number 3 seed in the ACC tournament without having to play those 2 games. And they get a week off if I'm a, I mean, I'm all about winning. If I've, and not taking anything away from Virginia Tech's season, I'd like to have everybody play the same amount of games, but I'm not buying that Virginia Tech is all racked with COVID now, and we're just not going to play Saturday either. Really, that's not the way it's been done all year.
Football, it worked for them.
They're following that Buckeye blueprint.
Well, the ACC is not going to do for them what the Big Ten did for Ohio State, where Ohio State, Indiana won more games in the division than Ohio State. But since they lost to Ohio State, that was their only loss on the season, by the way. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. They're Big Ten. I want the Big Ten and the SEC office to get together and just implode. Can't stand either one of those, the way those conferences run shit. It's fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid. Everything caters to Alabama. Everything caters to Ohio State. And fuck everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the way that it is. So
we'll see what happens when Nick Saban retires.
Oh God. The Jesus Christ.
Going to become the coach.
That's right. That's exactly and then the ACC is dead.
I love saying that to Rob.
You know, I'm a
he's got Dabo right now.
If Dabo Swinney leaves Clemson to go to Alabama, that just tells you that he's a fucking unit if he does that. He's absolutely full of shit. He's built this whole program on we're the standard here and Clemson this and Clemson that. I'm going to go back to that fucking land of a shithole down in Alabama. Why the fuck would he do that? Doesn't make any sense.
But that
he won't do it. Alabama fans just pipe dreams. That's all it is. They're scared to be irrelevant. That's all it is.
I looked on. I was on the. I was looking at the Alabama message boards the other day, and they legitimately think that shit. They all think like fuck stick. Well, when Saban retires, just move Swinney in. Swinney's going to come right in, and then everything will be just the same. Okay.
Alabama's going to pay the $80 million buyout.
Exactly. I want to get shirts made that say that. You don't know anything about the game of Hut Hut. I think that's a great phrase to put on a shirt. People would buy that.
Hey man, put it on Teespring. We'll buy them.
I might. My buddy Eddie will print them for us. I got to figure out a design for it. So that'd be kind of cool. But I might make.
I'm thinking more of our logo on the front, and on the back it says, "Do you know the game of Hut Hut?" We can sell
them. That's not as impactful.
Not as impactful as mine. You don't know the game of Hut Hut. I don't even know why I said that one night. I just Kate, you don't know anything about the game of Hut Hut. Edwin says you got to have a middle finger. Okay.
Yeah.
I could buy that. So, we've been assholes. David has informed us tonight that he is going to be a hobo and sleep in his truck. And we haven't even remotely asked him, hey, David, is going to be David, are you in Baton Rouge right now?
I am.
Yeah. So you're in Baton Rouge. Somebody just followed me on Instagram. Okay.
Rob,
I'm looking at what?
What I was trying to ask Andre is, Andre, do you have a sleeper cab?
No, sir.
I'm not going to be Andre's lot.
My truck
I'm already
only have a passenger seat, dude. I just got a driver's seat and floor.
Oh, because I was thinking on your way back from Shreveport, you could make a stop in Baton Rouge and let David sleep in your sleeper cab tonight.
You live in Louisiana. How the hell? Baton Rouge is not on the way to freaking Lafayette.
No, I said kind of take a detour.
You don't know geography, do you?
I'm looking at my stuff here, and at 3:00 in the morning, it's going to be 43 degrees there. Are you going to be warm? Nobody else gives a shit about you, David. It comes back to just what I was talking about earlier, David, and I mean this. It works. It makes sense. To quote Brother Love, I love you and I'm worried about you. It's going to be cold as fuck. You have a blanket, sir. Notice none of these other guys had any love for you. Only I cared for you, sir.
I was trying to get Andre to go pick him up.
No, you wanted
Hey,
him
man,
to.
Bruce, Carlos. Go press the Moose's couch.
You wanted him to go be Andre's lot lizard. That's what you wanted. You weren't worried about him being warm.
Oh, God, no.
You got a point there.
Andre.
You got a point there.
Hey, that's Michi Batman.
Andre.
Moose will take you in.
Do you have a lot lizard story you can share with us? You're on the road a lot. There's got to be a lot lizard story.
You know what? You know what? I don't have one, but I had a buddy of mine tell me one. You want to hear it?
Yeah. Was your buddy's name on?
No. I had a buddy of mine used to drive over the road, and when you say at the truck stops, they'll let their CBs on, and the women that get on the CB asking, you know, if they want any company, right? Well, my buddy said that what they would do is while they're sleeping in their cabs, you know, in the sleepers, they'll bang on the door and wake them up. So the way he would make sure that they wouldn't wake him up is he would sit there and drop tissue paper outside of his window of his truck on the ground, and they wouldn't mess with him. That way they would think that he took care of himself.
Yeah.
But then there's another one. He saw a lot lizard get out of this guy's truck, all right? Squat over a puddle in the dang parking lot of the truck stop. Splash the water on their, you know,
vagina.
Climb in the truck of another guy. Yeah. He splashed dirty water from the damn puddle on the truck stop on her, and then get back in the dang truck of another guy. Sounds great, don't it?
Oh, God.
On the road again.
The way I see it, going to the beach, man, not a truck stop.
You got to be shitting me.
I asked for the lot lizard story. That's what I got. She wiped her
Hey,
pussy
man,
with
we
the
hear 'em.
water. Damn it.
Clean yourself off, man. Keep going. Make that money.
I'm getting a raw deal on this one. Y'all want me to be Andre's lot lizard? I'm already the bottom for you two fucks.
I mean, you're the only one that sucks on a penis every show.
Bitch.
So, I mean, you're the only one here who does that, not me. So there you go with that.
That's right.
I don't know. Earlier, got talking about rail on each other, man. So
do you have a blanket or something? You're not going. You don't like turn the truck on, right? You're not going to freeze to death, are you? It's going to get
I
cold.
will run this truck all damn night.
I'm about to say, you can't be damn getting cold and shit.
I'll be fine.
We need to call Moose.
Find a
Moose
little
will
cheap
stumble
roach
up there
motel somewhere, David.
Yeah, why don't you go find a McDonald's and fucking hang out there for a little bit? Fucking,
Hey,
I don't know.
David, you're not in the garage with it closed, right?
No, I'm in the parking lot right
All right.
outside my apartment building.
Just making sure, because we hear stories about that.
Hey, look, my nice warm apartment's up here. My dumbass is sitting in the car sucking on a penis.
I can show y'all the window to my apartment.
He's gonna have some robo walk up on him.
Oh God, dude, that's some fucked up shit.
Oh well.
Andre.
Well, look, guys, I'm gonna jump on the phone that way somebody else can call.
Yeah, well, I think we're about ready to end the show anyway. But Andre, appreciate you calling, man. Thank you so much.
Hey, Andre, if Baton Rouge is ever
hold
way home,
on the damn clip.
Exactly. If you didn't say that, I'd be upset. So
yeah, really. All right, guys, later.
Appreciate it, Andre.
Later.
Yeah, Andre.
Andre helping us out here this evening.
Andre's always classic.
I'm gonna go and get up in my nice warm bed and think nice. Well, no, I was gonna say think nice warm thoughts about David, but no, I'm not. I'm gonna get up there next to my wife. Where I'm gonna get.
You
think that it's
you
nice.
You can think about me while you're laying next to your wife. I give you permission.
I opened myself up for that one. I can't say shit.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Damn it, idiot. Fuck, man. Side note, gentlemen, I've been doing my weightlifting. How come I do not get respect like Dre? Because Dre's the executive producer of the show. Whoever that is. Unless it's Edwin. Is that Edwin? Edwin gets respect.
It's the guy from Tuscaloosa.
Oh. Here's a thought. Don't be from Tuscaloosa. You get some respect on this show.
But
Anyway.
if you come to Death Valley, finger in your booty.
That clip's fucking amazing to me.
It is.
Yeah. Well,
and the resemblance between him and Fuckstick is amazing.
It's pretty amazing. They both look like crackheads that have just eaten a little bit.
Are we sure it's not the same person?
Might be. Might be. Anyway, I've been doing my weightlifting stuff, and I've been doing my powerlifting stuff to get ready for my big competition in August. It's so funny because I'm working out with 3 people that like do competitions, right? And I'm the weakest of all of them. But my friend Joe and his wife is like, she is the national in her age division. She's number 1 in the country for deadlift and squats, right? She's number 1 in the country, like nationals for all this shit. And I'm trying to work out, and you think, oh wow, it's just she weighs 140 pounds, right? She was deadlifting like 500 pounds the other day. She just yanks it off the floor. I'm like, fuck out of here. It's like, Jonathan, convince Rob, dude, you can call the show. 803-470-2905. Call the show.
You don't need Wi-Fi for that. You just need a fucking cell phone.
You guys want to let Chucky Fuckstick on the show for a minute? You want me to send in the link?
Yeah, because I want to ask. I actually want to ask him something about something. But hey, Chuck, Fuckstick.
I'm going to send
the
him the link.
man's telling a story about fucking his weightlifting shit. Why do you have to interrupt?
No, I'm just saying it's just funny because I'm doing that, and then I'm doing my yoga too. My yoga class.
I know.
People laughing about that because it's like, man, you're doing yoga, and it's like the yoga is awesome. It like stretches your body out and shit, and I'm not sore. God, I'm fucking doing yoga.
Hey,
like fucking crazy.
I've never done yoga, but I'm sure you're right. I mean, hey, fuck it.
What do you think of yoga there, David? You want to call me a pussy? I'm fine with it.
I mean, I know several high-level athletes that do yoga. Yeah, fuck it. I mean, I hear you talk about professional wrestling every now and then. His own yoga program that several other wrestlers.
That's the one I'm doing. I'm doing the DDP yoga. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I am, seriously. Fuckstick, I sent the thing to Fuckstick Folly, so have at it. There's the link.
But Edwin would prefer
everybody in Fuckstick Follies can call.
Edwin would prefer if you could put like his profile pic up instead of his photo. I mean, instead of his video.
Let me see if I can try to do that. I don't know if I can do that or not, but I just sent it to the link there. We'll see if he actually gets on here.
Because I stay on top of during this time of the year. I stay on top of baseball and softball rankings. Like I'm checking them every day. Not that they change, but I'm checking records and whatnot.
Oh, by the way, softball team, 2nd year in existence, ranked in the top 25.
I saw that. I saw that, Rob. Yeah, Chucky.
By the way, I would I'm not somebody that would cheat on my wife, but if Valerie Cagle, the starting pitcher for Clemson, like came and was like, "Hey, how's it going?" I'd be going to ask my wife for a kitchen pass. I ain't gonna lie.
You know,
ass woman.
Well, you know what those Kegel exercises are.
I don't give a shit. That is a fine ass woman. I can be a guy and say that shit. All right, so here's Chucky Fuckstick. Let's see what he's got for the show. Fuckstick, welcome to the program.
Sir. How y'all doing tonight?
Look at you. You're a sloppy power bottom there with David.
So Fuckstick. Let me ask you a question.
Jonathan. All right. Talk to me, Jonathan.
So I watch the rankings. I check all the records. I try to debunk some of the bullshit you put out on Facebook. Like I think you threw out like 17 rankings earlier that Alabama's in.
Yes.
But there's only like 2 that are actually legitimate.
We are number 22.
AA D1 baseball rankings.
But we are number 22 in the.
Y'all legitimate in like 2 polls.
Okay.
Yeah, there's only 2 polls. It's based. I mean, the only 2 that are nationally recognized are it's the D1 baseball poll and Baseball America. Those are the only 2 that are nationally recognized. You have the collegiate baseball and all that, but I mean, the only 2 that are nationally recognized are D1 baseball and Baseball America. That's it.
So
Thank you, Rob.
Okay, are we ranked number 22?
No, you're not.
Y'all are, but don't drop all these other motherfucking polls that you can't even fucking look up.
Okay, but we are in the poll. We are in the rankings. We are in the top 25, and so we have a run.
Poll?
It's fucking March, dude. Do you know? I mean, you baseball fans don't know anything.
Okay, we're playing all these insufficient teams. It doesn't matter. Just like LSU.
Well, everybody's playing
okay, whatever.
teams right now.
We lost one to Wright State.
You see,
Evan says he's following the Tuscaloosa janitors poll.
That's right, exactly.
We'll highlight that one. That one's gonna stay here for a while.
Every time you say some shit like that, LSU lost the Air Force. It makes you sound like you don't know fuck about baseball.
You're a Lafayette fan. You are a Lafayette baseball fan. You can't say shit about LSU baseball. You are a Lafayette baseball fan.
Well, LSU
Cajuns had a great program.
LSU 7-1, UL 7-2.
We'll be done here in a second. One loss, just like y'all. I mean, we've got one loss. Okay, so.
You just said I'm a UL fan. We have 2 losses.
Slow down for just a second. Who'd you lose to, Fuckstick?
We lost to Wright State one time.
Do you know where Wright State is, sir?
I have.
Take a guess where they're at.
Take that back. We lost to Tennessee Martin.
Okay. The only reason you know where Tennessee Martin is because Tennessee's in front is listed in the front of it. If it was just Martin, you'd be like, I don't know where the fuck that is. No one gives a fuck about that, man.
I wonder what the RPI is, which hasn't even come out yet because I know that because I check it. I wonder what the RPI is for Wright State. Tennessee Martin versus Air Force.
Okay, that's great. But still, it's the fact. Okay, whatever the RPI is. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. Sweet God, if I could get one show without some raw bullshit. Look here.
Hold on, sir. Are you insulting the show? If that's the case,
no,
you fucking redneck cousin, fucking chicken, fucking hillbilly, goddamn East Tennessee outlaw mud show piece of shit.
Yeah, don't badmouth the show. I'll break out the Jim Cornette on you.
Okay,
you need to be polite, sir. You need to come with your hat in your hand. God damn it. Remember that shit.
Let me talk dipshit over there. I mean, goddamn.
Look. David is sleeping in his car.
And
David's sleeping in his truck tonight. You cannot sit here.
How are you calling David a dipshit? He's sleeping in his car.
I didn't call David. I was calling your other buddy over there.
Oh.
I mean, you were sitting there in your Section 8 housing with heat tonight, and you're not going to get cold. David's actually going to be cold tonight. So you need to be quiet.
I care about David. That's why I was talking to the man above David, Mr. Leonard.
I'm going to care about David, too, when I go upstairs and get in bed with my big boobed wife here in a minute. That shit's going to happen.
While he thinks about me.
Right.
Oh, shit. Don't be bad mouthing people on the show. I've got plenty of shit we can swing at you. You called him an idiot, sir. Called him an idiot, sir.
Bad mouth is Jonathan. Jonathan's the only one. You can kick me the fuck off. I ain't gonna badmouth you because you got the power to kick.
I'm not. I'm just saying, be respectful. Be respectful.
You fucking redneck cousin fucking chicken fucking hillbilly goddamn East Tennessee outlaw mud show piece of shit.
Exactly.
I agree.
What about more where that came from, sir?
All right, but look here. Okay, Rob, I want y'all's opinion. Okay, let's divert. Baseball hadn't got into anything yet. Baseball is. We're talking about. I want your opinion on basketball.
On basketball? I've already told you my opinion on basketball. I've already told you you're a fucking fraud.
Go in the SEC tournament? How far?
Who gives a shit? The SEC tournament doesn't matter. Does their coach want them to play or not?
SEC, I'll tell you right now. I answer your question. Alabama loses to Arkansas in either the finals or they lose in the semis to Missouri.
Okay.
Alabama does not win the SEC tournament. There you go. Does that answer your question?
You're saying they're going to lose to Arkansas, correct?
Or Mizzou.
Or
Mizzou.
Okay. All right.
Or they might lose to Tennessee too, because Coach Barnes can coach his dick off. And he's got a pretty decent team there too.
Tennessee.
Who gives a shit?
Beat by Auburn.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Shit out
I know that you're a new basketball fan, so you don't know things like this, but Coach Barnes can coach.
Rob, who's Barnes? Who's that guy?
Coach Barnes coaches at Tennessee.
He's the Tennessee basketball coach, and we already beat him one time.
Has he done anything before that? Like, I mean,
yeah, he coached at Clemson. He coached at Clemson. That's pretty much what I mean. He's been a great coach at Texas too. Coach Barnes is a very good coach, but to sit here and say that and you being a new fan, you don't know much about this kind of thing. So we're trying to help you out here a little bit. To sit here and think that Alabama's going to roll through, I don't see that happening. I mean, right. And to be completely honest with you, as far as tournament teams, I mean, I like Arkansas a lot. Coach Musselman down there, who has been an assistant and all that stuff, was coached in the pros and coached at where was that at? God, he was at Nevada and had those guys rolling.
Yes, he was at Nevada. Rob, keep it to yourself a little bit about secrets and basketball.
I'm trying to educate this motherfucker. He don't know anything.
Yeah, but we're all about to put money on the line on picking teams.
Oh, okay, well maybe I should just shut up. He's lost his profile picture for a year. What the fuck else is he gonna lose now?
Whoa, $20, $30.
Okay.
Negative. Saban should have been. Y'all all know Saban should be coach of the year. I don't know why. I mean,
what the fuck are you drinking, you simple bastard? We're talking about basketball and you go right back to football.
Nick Saban should be coach of the fucking year.
Look,
why the fuck? Tell me exactly, Rob. Why shouldn't Nick Saban be coach of the year?
Because of fans like you,
he
sir.
should be undefeated every year.
Do what,
exactly.
David?
With his recruiting classes, he should be undefeated every year. You give it to him every year because
coach of the year. Why is he not coach of the year?
Because people that know a lot more about the game of Hut think that Jamie Caldwell's a better coach than he was last year.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Jamie Caldwell can suck a dick.
Hold on. Was he named coach of the year or not?
Yes,
Who was named coach of the year? Okay. Well, then they thought that he did a better job at Coastal than Nick Saban did at Alabama.
But all right,
that's what they thought.
Nick Saban has led us to how many national titles? Why can't he be?
It's a 1 year award, stupid. It's a 1 year award.
Fuck's it. In fact,
bullshit. It's still a bunch of bullshit.
Fuck's it. Answer me this.
Because Ed O won it the year that he took it.
Ed O has been there for what, 3 years? Okay. He won, but Saban's been there for
you know what?
And how many times
hold on.
has Saban won it?
I've got a little bit of pull with somebody, and you need to be very, very careful with how you refer to Jamie Caldwell, sir. He's from the Palmetto State, and we will not have this fuckery Or you will have Coastal Carolina as your profile picture, or maybe just a picture of Jamie Caldwell posing with that trophy. So don't tread lightly, sir.
Great.
Tread lightly.
Great.
Fuxit.
Because he's not worth it. He couldn't walk a mile in Saban's shoes.
Oh,
Fuckstick. Hey, Fuckstick. Hey, did Saban get second in the coaching vote?
Yes. I don't know what.
No, he didn't. Did he get third? Did he get third? No, he didn't. Fuckstick. He got fourth place.
Well, great. Because
place.
It's bullshit. It's rigged. It's fucking rigged.
How is it rigged? Okay, so if it's rigged, hold on. If it's rigged, sir, then all the times that Saban won it, it's not. It doesn't matter, right?
Nope.
No,
is that what you're telling me?
Saban deserves Coach of the Year. He deserves.
Well,
it.
and under that logic, where you just think that he deserves Coach of the Year.
Yes, he does.
Under that logic, I can just think what I want. I should get to fuck Alyssa Milano. Just because I'm determined that I should.
All right, tell me
why not Alyssa Milano vagina up? I should be able to get it.
Okay,
He's a kook. I don't want that.
Why should not? Why shouldn't he?
She is
because
sexy
Jamie Caldwell won. I think she has the hurt too.
Y'all are stupid. Y'all are just.
You know what?
Stupid.
I think that this show is the best show on YouTube.
Why?
We should win awards.
I mean, it's all good. And I'll pay my bet. I don't give a fuck.
I won an Emmy for this show.
Saban deserves Coach of the Year.
I'm trying to find the picture of Jamie Caldwell like posing with the trophy because
dude, you
that's
so gonna have that with your profile.
Yeah,
Jamie
that should
Caldwell
be what it
stick
should
a trophy up his ass because Saban is 10 times the coach he is.
It's not about the whole Coach of the Year, you dumb.
What?
You're not.
Tell
listening.
me, what is it? He's the best performing coach of the year.
Okay. David told you when you first came on.
Why didn't Saban get it 2000 when he won his first national championship?
Did you listen to what David said? David said it right when you came on, when you started talking about this, when you realized that you're not a very good Alabama basketball fan, so you had to flip back to Saban because we start talking Alabama hoops. You're like, oh fuck.
Shut up, Rob. Let me talk to David. I want to
think about that.
Let me talk.
Look, I can't speak for David, but I can pretty much say that he's going to tell you that Nick Saban should be winning all those games because he has the best recruits and everything else.
Yes.
Go do what Danny Chadwell did down at Coastal. Do that.
Hey, what's the name of the baseball coach?
For Bama, Bohannon. Brad Bohannon.
What about basketball coach?
Nate Oates.
All right, just checking. All right, go ahead, David.
Well,
go ahead and what?
Yeah.
Rob's got. I mean,
would you like me to tell him why losing the Air Force is better than losing?
Hey, Edwin, if you're watching over there, this picture that I'm going to show you should be a Fuckstick's picture here for the upcoming thing here.
God damn it, Rob.
Yeah, I think that this should be his picture for a little bit. Let's see if this is going to pop up here. Yeah, there we go. That picture right there. Come on, pop up there. Yeah, that one right there. That picture right there needs to be the one where it says, because this is what Fuckstick's Sporting News Coach of the Year, Jamie Chadwell. That needs to be right there.
Yeah,
so there you
Chadwell
go. With that.
Would get his ass whipped by Saban. That's just no doubt.
Oh, Jamie Chadwell would get his ass whipped by Saban, but in the area where they competed against each other, Jamie Chadwell won. So,
all right, I wish Jamie Chadwell would put Jamie Chadwell against Nick Saban. He would get.
Quite frankly, Fuckstick. Chadwell looks like he's half the age of fucking Saban and would blow on the motherfucker. Did you really say he would whoop his ass?
Nick Saban is the greatest college football coach ever. Prove me wrong.
Well, yeah, but the conversation is, was he the greatest in 2020? And he was not.
And it's bullshit. It's rigged. They don't want
Not
to give
rigged.
it to Saban. That's the whole fucking point. They do not want to give it to Saban simply because they know
he was named the Walter Camp Coach of the Year. He was also named the Home Depot Coach of the Year. I guess with that you get some fucking hammers
Shine
and
that
nails
trophy
and
and stick
shit.
it up his ass. Nick Saban is the best coach ever, and y'all get so butthurt because y'all are just so fucking.
I'm not
jealous
butthurt
of his
that
ass.
Nick Saban is great.
I don't give a
Nick
shit.
Saban was built by LSU.
I've been sleeping.
Congratulations on getting LSU's second helpings. It's like fucking the prom queen after everybody else did. Good luck with that.
I mean, I've been sleeping so great since December after they gave out the awards. Like, what about y'all?
I mean, that's great. Y'all sleep good, but y'all know in your head, Nick Saban is the greatest college football coach.
But that doesn't mean he's the coach of the year every year.
He wasn't the coach of the year last year.
But he
does well.
not every year.
You
But he
discount that.
deserves it one year. He deserves
He
it
gets it
last
many years.
year.
How many times has Nick Saban been coach of the year?
Well, according to Fuckstick, the thing's rigged, so it may have gotten rigged for Saban one year.
Zero.
Just saying.
Zero. He has not been coach of the year. Zero. And it's bullshit.
If that's the case, hold on then.
I guarantee you he won coach of the year when he was at LSU.
Why would your simple ass
It was coach of the year.
If you know it was rigged, why would you make this bet? Do you like being Edwin Reeves' bitch?
No,
Is that what
I
it
don't,
basically
because
boils
I
down
think
to?
it's a bunch of bullshit. Nick said he overcame the COVID year. We did not have to sit out a game because of COVID. We won. We were undefeated. We deserve.
I don't.
Saban
I mean,
deserved
I don't
coach
give
of
a
the
fuck.
year.
I don't give a shit.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
No one gives a fuck. No one cares. What is wrong? What is wrong with your eyes?
I'm not even mad. I'll support my profile picture. I don't
Focus, motherfucker. What is wrong with your eyes? You look like you've been like huffing like some paint or something. You've been painting some shit, or you just fucking tired? Fuck is wrong with you?
Ain't nothing wrong with me.
You look like you've been smelling farts from an elephant or some shit. That's how your eyes look. Holy shit, dude. Get you some retin-A or something under them eyes, man. What the hell's wrong with you?
So good.
Hey, fuck's it. Hey, so fuck's it. Listen. Focus.
What is this, like Beetlejuice, where you got to say fuck stick 3 times in a row and he'll appear? Is that how it works?
Yeah, no, he opened his eyes. So in 2003, Nick Saban won Coach of the Year for the LSU Tigers.
Okay.
All right. Now, listen. In 2008, Nick Saban, without even winning a national title, won Coach of the Year for Alabama. Okay?
All right.
You good?
All right. 08. Okay. So tell me why
2020.
Okay, that's great.
He was named Coach of the Year by the National Paul Bear Bryant Association. Your second time he's won that award.
Fucking idiot. This is the AP, by the way. I'm reading the AP, just so y'all know.
So
you want to know why this bothers him so bad? You want to know why this bothers him so bad? Because as Ed Orgeron went and won all those awards, and Nick Saban didn't get it, and that's why it chaps his ass. In addition to dicking his team on the field without any lube, and winning the SEC title with Joe Burrow and all that behind him, Ed Orgeron wins that, and I think that chap fuck sticks ass.
Yes,
He's upset about that.
Yes, it did. Because
okay, well then you admitted.
Here's why I love it. Because mine would ever say Coach Ed O is a better coach than Nick Saban. But you know what Coach Ed O is? Coach of the Year.
Same thing with Jamie Chadwell. Jamie Chadwell's got Coach of the Year. You want to go back to basketball now? Struggle with that?
We
go back to basketball or baseball?
I'll tell y'all this though. Winners by school, AP Coach of the Year. What school has won the most?
USC. That's a guess.
No, it's a little closer to home, David.
Oklahoma.
Is it?
Yeah, way closer to home, David. Like closer to your car or your bed.
Closer to your car. Damn, Jonathan.
LSU. LSU is 3. LSU is 3.
Ed O, Nick Saban, and Miles. Did Miles win one?
Oh yeah, Miles. Yeah, Miles won in Oh shit.
07. No, it couldn't have been 07. That's the year he had 2 losses.
No, Miles didn't win.
When did Les Miles?
Oh no, Miles won in 2011. That's the year that we lost.
That we lost to Alabama.
Yeah. Miles won in 11.
Obviously announced before we lost the national title.
For all the shit they talk, we've had 3 coaches of the year in the 2000s.
I mean, I'm struggling to give a fuck, guys, but I don't give a shit. I mean, I'm just saying none of that shit matters. I'm in the camp of it all comes down to national titles and, fuck all that. But I was very happy that someone from the Palmetto State could make Chucky the Fuckstick have to give up his profile pictures for a long time. And I've sent the pic to Edwin, and that's going to be your next profile pic, sir. So you enjoy that. Every time you post, you get to see Jamie Chadwell's wonderful face as the coach.
Because Saban got fucking. That's the only reason. Because Saban got fucked.
You do realize
he
did win.
Saban deserves it over Chadwell. Point blank. The end. So what the fuck ever. I don't give a shit.
You do realize Nick
Saban
was awarded.
I'll put a smile on my face. But
you do realize that Nick Saban was awarded Coach of the Year for this past football.
Yes, he should have.
He did.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
So why is
he won Coach of the Year for this past season?
Okay.
What's that?
So why is Jamie Chadwell the coach of the
multiple year? Entities that award that award, just like the reason that Alabama is able to claim 87 national championships in football because multiple entities award them.
Right, but
the award
in fairness, though, the year
award,
right,
that he won in 03 as a national champion at LSU. The Paul Bear Bryant National Coach of the Year Award.
Yep.
Little Alabama heart happy. He won the Paul Bear Bryant National Coach of the Year Award.
Okay.
But he didn't win the award that Coach O won, and that's the one where he made the bet that he would win all the awards that Coach O won.
That's the one, and he deserved it. He deserved it.
No, he didn't.
But so did Jamie Chadwell.
So did Jamie Chadwell.
Brian Kelly for Notre Dame won in 2018. Now, was Nick Saban better than him that year?
Yes, he was. He won the national championship.
Jesus Christ.
Dabo Sweeney in 2015. Was he better than him that year?
If you are a coach and you go undefeated through that,
why do you close your eyes like that? Do you have to struggle that hard to put words together? You got to think about it.
No, I'm saying if you are a national championship coach,
don't you close your eyes like that? Look at him. He can't make a point without closing his eyes. What the fuck is that all about?
I'm telling you, if you are a
Open
national
your
championship
eyes, motherfucker.
coach, you should be the coach of the year.
Okay.
Point blank, the end.
Yeah, but no one gives a fuck what you think. The people that vote didn't think that, so you're not on that committee.
The people that vote are retarded. So
okay, well then, under that logic, anytime that Nick Saban has won it, then that's void because the same people kind of vote on it.
Anytime a coach wins Coach of the Year, hey, with the national title, they should be Coach of the Year.
But the award is given before the national championship is played.
Okay,
He doesn't know that.
What did Jamie Caldwell do better than Nick Saban? What did he do better than Nick?
He won more games with less players. He won games with lesser players. And built
a game with lesser players.
Yeah, he won games with lesser players.
Okay, so how come he didn't go to the national championship?
Because
because Group of 5 teams never get invited to the CFP.
So if Jamie Caldwell were to play Nick Saban, he would get his ass stomped.
That's the problem. It's about the coaching job that he did. It's not a heads up award.
Okay,
that's where you're mistaken. It's not a heads up award.
So Saban didn't do it. All right. So Saban did not do a good enough coaching job. Caldwell did a better coaching job than
according to the people that voted for this. Yes,
that's bullshit.
Hold on, fuckstick. Slow down for just a second. He had the number 1 rated roster in the country. Okay? It's
probably the number one rated second string and third string.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, you have all these guys there, and he's supposed to win. He's supposed to win. It's not.
Okay.
It's not like he's
all that.
You know who's not supposed to win? Jamie Chadwell.
Jamie fucking Chadwell.
You know who won? Jamie Chadwell.
Jamie fucking Chadwell.
So if Jamie Chadwell, all that bullshit he did, if he were to go with Nick Saban, would that do
First
anything?
of all,
No,
it's not bullshit, sir. It's not bullshit, sir.
Yes, it is.
He won his conference. He won his conference. He beat 2 Power 5 teams playing in the Sun Belt. That doesn't happen all the time.
Rob,
Rob made it special.
Rob.
Whatever.
I want to remind you,
green belt, blue belt. I don't give a fuck.
Rob
Saban deserves it.
Rob, I want to remind you of a question you asked earlier in the show. Earlier in the show, you asked, I don't remember where I came up with it, but I came up with the you don't know hut phrase.
Yeah.
This is why you came up with you don't know the game of hut phrase. It's
not even knowing football. It's just understanding the award.
It's not even knowing that shit. I'm telling you, Jamie Chadwell. Okay, yeah. I'm proud of him. I will support.
Hold on, your simple brain is thinking, well, if we played them, we'd beat the fuck out of them.
No, that's
you're a Neanderthal, dude.
Saban is a better coach than him.
I bet your toenails are 8 feet long. I bet that.
Saban is a better coach than Jamie Chadwell.
When's the last time you washed your toes?
How do you know? They've never played each other.
Okay, see that, but when I say that, then Rob said, "No, it's not about that." No,
I just asked you about your. I bet your toenails are 8 feet long, aren't they? When you go to the beach, I bet those flip flops are just dying.
Good luck with Georgia next year is all I could tell you.
Fuck Georgia. I'm worried about fucking Georgia. Fuck Georgia.
Georgia's going to whip y'all's ass. So
you don't know shit. You don't know shit.
Anyways, all right, folks.
They're not playing pissant SEC fucking East teams.
Bye.
Are you leaving us?
No, I'm here. Right, I'm just saying. Okay, I'm not leaving.
Are you mad? Are you gonna go wash your feet?
No, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. I am here.
I'm just saying,
because we all agree to disagree. So I'm just going to say I have my opinion. My opinion doesn't mean 2 shits, but I have my opinion.
I mean, look, I'm just saying your opinion doesn't matter because you don't get to vote on it.
Exactly. And I think
then
you can't
sit here and say that it's rigged. It's not rigged.
I just think, in my opinion, Nick Saban is a better coach. He should have deserved it, especially through the COVID year. Because
you know what?
Not have to forfeit.
If you get some of that pumice soap, it'll help your feet out, man. Scrub your feet up.
We did not have to forfeit 1 game this year because of COVID.
Neither did Jamie Chadwell.
They had to forfeit because we can't play Bama. We got to play them 3 weeks later. Okay, we still beat the fuck out of them. I mean,
watch yourself. Okay. Well, first of all, forfeit is different than cancellation.
Okay, a cancellation, whatever.
Wait, no. I'm going back to David's comment. Coastal Carolina did cancel a fucking game, an important game that they would have fucking lost. First of all,
you don't know that.
Shut your mouth. And second of all,
wait.
Jonathan.
Didn't
They already beat you
Coastal
that
Carolina play the Raging Cajuns this year? What happened in that game?
I'm talking about the game they canceled.
No. What happened in the game where the two teams played? Do I need to pull up the box score to show you?
They lost by a field goal.
Then shut your dick sucker. You don't know what you're talking about.
They won by a field goal.
They won. So shut your mouth. You don't know what you're talking about. You're being worse than fuck.
No. Oh, no. Do not, Rob. I will fucking cancel this fucking show if you start
cancel it.
I'll let
neck cousin fucking chicken fucking hillbilly piece of shit.
Fuck sick. Don't get all proud. Okay.
I'm not. I'm listening to you. Go ahead.
The shit. Like honestly, dude, some of the shit that comes out.
Andre, call back in. Andre wants to call back in. Call back in, Andre. Andre can call back in.
Some of the shit that comes out motherfucking mouth. We're supposed to be talking about basketball and baseball, and here we are talking about fucking football again because you can't get.
Because we are. Alabama is football. That's what we
fuck
are.
off. Shut up, fuckstick.
Right. But you called to talk about basketball.
I'm shutting up.
You called to talk about basketball. Andre, what do you got for the program? What?
All right, Fuckstick. I want you to listen good, okay?
Hold on. We're mute Fuckstick's mic. So go ahead, spit it out, Andre. He can't run his mouth right now.
Respond. I need Fuckstick to respond to this though.
Oh,
I want
okay.
to talk in simple terms, okay? Let's talk Coach of the Year. All right. Let's say that you go out there and coach the University of Alabama's all-star team, and you go out there and you go undefeated, okay? And you go to Coastal Carolina, they ain't got the talent that Alabama got. And he put together, hold on, iPhone, sorry. Okay, there it goes. Okay, you go to Coastal Carolina, you ain't got the talent Alabama's got, and you put a season together like they did. Do you really, truly think in your little simple-minded little brain that you did a better job coaching the all-star Alabama team than a guy that ain't got the talent that you got? Are you that stupid?
Yes, I am. Because Nick Saban is a better
You're a moron if you don't understand football. I'm sorry. I'm so fucking sorry. And pardon my French. You're an idiot. You are a damn idiot, dude. Coastal Carolina ain't got the talent. You're right. Coastal Carolina will get their face stomped in if they played Alabama. But the job that he did with the players that he's got is much better than what Saban's got. Saban can sit there and stay at home all year and coach the damn team and then win an actual championship, dude. You don't understand the concept. Go to the NFL. It's a Super Bowl champion. Win coach of the year every year? Yes or no?
You're fucking stupid.
Hello, fuck Steve. Hear me?
You're fucking stupid.
Does the Super Bowl champion coach win coach of the year every year? Yes or no?
No. Let me help you. No.
No. Does the NBA champion, the coach who wins the NBA finals win coach of the year every year?
No.
That's not how it works, idiot.
Alabama is a better team.
Really don't understand coaching. No. That's the problem. You're an idiot, dude. All you think is Bama. You don't know shit about sports.
Coached fucking
you don't.
Team.
Coastal Carolina, coach. The Coastal Carolina. It's not a team sport, you idiots. It's the coach did a better job with the talented guy.
Y'all are fucking. Y'all are so
fucking Alabama right now. To win coach of the year based on you. For what you're saying. You're an idiot. You are a straight up idiot.
Y'all Louisiana.
It's not a team sport. Hey, do you know what the team award is for football? The national championship. They won the team sport. Coach of the year is not a team sport. It's an individual award.
Hey, I can't even know, dude. I'm fucking telling you out because you're fucking stupid. You're a fucking.
See, he doesn't understand the concept. He doesn't understand the concept.
You're stupid, dude. We're gonna beat your ass. It's like your goddamn coach. We're gonna beat you on the field and all that bullshit. Fuck that bullshit.
But do you understand the concept? Hey, let me ask you a question. What is the team award for college football? What is the team award for college football?
The team of awards for college football.
Hello, am I talking Greek?
Yes. I'm
Answer the
listening to
question.
you.
What's the team award for college football?
Who has got 18?
It's a national championship, moron. Just because you win a national championship doesn't mean you did the best coaching job.
Yes, it does. Yes, it fucking does.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't. Dude, you're telling me if you go coach Alabama and you go undefeated, not knowing a damn thing about football, then you deserve the Coach of the Year award? You gotta be fucking shitting me.
Man, I ain't even. Y'all just blow my fucking mind. Y'all are just stupid fuckers. Y'all are stupid. Y'all are just
you're stupid, dude. You don't understand. The Coach of the Year is not a team award, you dumbass. You don't understand that.
Andre.
I mean, my God, I knew Education Alabama was that bad, but Jesus Christ.
I have nothing else
to
say.
I'm fired up.
I have nothing else to say because I'm fired up and I'm going to get kicked out of my apartment if I get any louder, son. I have nothing else to say.
Oh, my God.
If I get any louder, I'm just going to smoke my cigarette and just be done. But I'm telling you. Nick Saban deserves Coach of the fucking Year because he proves it.
Nick Saban don't deserve a damn thing. He didn't earn it last year. Dude, because you have the best team, don't mean you did the best coaching job. The coach at Coastal Carolina, Rob, refresh me. What was Coastal Carolina projected to be ranked at the end of the year?
They were at the beginning of the season. They were picked last in the conference.
Okay, great. They had a great season.
And what did they finish?
Who
Conference.
won?
First. They were the Sun Belt champions.
And let me ask you a question. So they went from unranked to what did they finish at the
I
end
don't
of the
remember
year?
where they were finished in the top 20. So
who is the best recruiting class?
You're telling me
Just about
that has some more talent, supposedly, based on the guys that the big of the year.
Why does that?
They
So
finished
he has a
the
number
top
one
of the
recruiting
conference
class,
with
and
one
he goes
loss.
and he wins the national championship, but he can't get Coach of the Year. I mean, it's bullshit. It's fucking rigged.
Once again,
he did a better
gentlemen.
job coaching than Nick Saban did. Nick Saban can sit there and fart sideways and have a national championship team.
Gentlemen,
Nick
let's all just
Saban
understand.
got to take a week
Because
off.
he's the best. He is the fucking best.
Yeah.
You cannot
Hey.
beat him. You
Jesus
cannot
Christ.
Hey, hold on. David just made a good point. David just made a great point. You know what Jamie Chadwell did that Nick Saban didn't do?
What's that?
Jamie Chadwell coached on the sideline every game. He didn't have COVID take him out.
All right, so
Yeah,
what?
your thoughts
Okay.
on that? He couldn't even coach the whole
All right,
fucking season.
Our offensive
Look outta here.
coordinator beat y'all. Our offensive coordinator beat y'all.
They didn't play
You don't
me,
even know who
stupid.
your offensive coordinator is now.
Majors lost by 4 touchdowns. Shut your mouth.
Jesus Christ. The mentality of the Alabama fans blows my damn mind. They act like the entire
LSU
world
fans
is
blow my
above
mind
them.
because
They
they think they're
no.
the best
They act
fucking
like
team
every
ever.
they act like every damn
Y'all
team
suck.
in the
Hold on.
country.
We're not talking about
all over
LSU,
Nick
fuck
Saban's
stick.
job.
We're talking about Coastal Carolina with Jamie Chadwell. I know it hurts your feelings.
All right,
But
Coastal
the thing
Carolina.
is that
They're-
look, Chucky, what you
they
should take
won-
away
they had
from
a great
this.
season. Oh, so what?
Chucky.
We won the national championship. And Nick
Chucky.
Saban gets blown off. Every guy on ESPN said Saban
Yeah, no one cares.
deserves Coach of the Year.
I don't. No one gives a fuck what they think. They're not voting.
Saban don't deserve it. Chadwell does. He did a better job coaching.
Fucking shit. But Jamie Chadwell
last of the conference, finished first of the conference, and won the damn conference championship.
I have a
Here's the
question.
Jamie Chadwell.
At the beginning of the season, where was Alabama supposed to be? Where did they pick Alabama at the end of the season?
It's getting out of hand.
Preseason, where were they?
You get another coach.
I have a question.
Hold on.
I have a
question. Where was Bama projected to finish at the beginning of the season?
All right. You guys got to calm down a minute. Jonathan, what's your question?
I have a question.
Tell him to talk to me.
Fuck stick, shut up. Answer the question.
I'm done. I'm fired up. I'm sorry. Get kicked out.
Look, this question is going to calm you down a little bit. Now, you said every now and then you hear on ESPN they said Nick Saban should have won Coach of the Year.
Yes.
Is that what you said? Okay. How'd that work out for your profile picture?
It didn't work out because it's bullshit. Because it's rigged. It's fucking rigged.
Look, here, I just have one more thing on this, and we gotta let Fuckstick go. Fuckstick, here's the problem that you have. That LSU team that won the national title just fucked you again, and
the 2020 team
over and over.
The 2020
Shut up!
Bama team would have.
Shut up! Shut up! You don't know
Okay,
that. We're not talking about things in a vacuum. Here are the facts, though. That team with Ed Orgeron won the Coach of the Year.
Okay.
All right, and that you ran your dick sucker, and Edwin Reeves called you out on it, and that's still biting you in the dick. It's like a case of the clap that won't go away.
Bullshit. I say it is a bullshit.
No one cares what you think. No one cares. The people that vote on it don't care. They don't care.
Okay.
They pick who they want.
When's the last time Saban won Coach of the Year?
I've got one more
When's the
comment.
last
Nick
time?
Saban won
this year.
2000.
I've got one more thing to say that I'm going to hang up, and I'm going
2008, Andre. 2008.
He won it this year. It just wasn't
the last time Saban won Coach of the Year. I mean, the last time.
2008.
Alabama won every single award that the 2019 LSU team did, except Coach of the Year. And
I don't know shit about fuck.
Y'all are. I mean, you can plug your sound bites in there, Rob, but you know I'm right.
I don't know shit about fuck.
You know I'm right.
I didn't make that bet. I'm not the one that made the
I
bet.
didn't say Rob. I didn't say. I'm talking to Edwin, whoever, Jonathan, Andre, all y'all LSU fuckers.
We didn't make the bet. You made the bet.
I don't give two fucks who made the bet. I'm telling you the truth right now. Alabama,
you're telling
You don't have any love in your heart. All your love that was built by LSU, sir. That's all that you think. You don't have any love in your heart for the Chanticleers, my friend. You don't understand. They were picked to finish in the bottom of the division. Well, your crusty ass was over here at Alabama where they got fucking 80,000 fans and about 7 teeth. You don't want to give love to Jamie Chadwell, and that's that, sir. You should find love in your heart when you get off this call tonight.
Nick Saban took a
all right?
dumpster fire to
You should find some love in your heart. You have no love in your heart, sir. Everything is about Nick Saban.
No love.
You are putting up these big albums. Everything's about Nick Saban.
Did he just say Nick Saban took a dumpster fire?
Oh,
took a dumpster fire to the national championship.
And you know what's funny?
That was a fucking decade ago.
We don't talk about
LSU
like
is a fraud. They are a fraud team. They are a fraud fucking team.
Well, guys, look.
Why are you so upset about LSU? Y'all won the national championship. Why are you still upset? Why?
That's all y'all can talk about is that 19 team.
Let me ask you a question, Vic. Let me ask you a question. I really want to answer on this. Before you got on the show tonight, who in the hell said Nick Saban on the show?
Nobody said Nick Saban.
Nobody. Why? Because we don't care about Nick Saban.
We were talking about basketball, and you ruined the show.
We can get too fucked about Saban.
I'm talking about
Fuckstick. This is why it's hard for us to bring you on here, because we thought you wanted to talk basketball, and now you won't shut up. You wanted to talk basketball, and then you literally, it's like you look like Deion Sanders. You're running 90 miles an hour, going straight ahead, and then you realize, oh fuck, I can't talk about basketball, and you pivoted and did a 90-degree angle and went right into football. That's why I can't bring you back on the show.
Okay, all right.
We were literally.
Forget football. We're SEC regular champions. Okay. We got one loss in baseball.
Wait, time out. Well, we're not even going to do this anymore because you asked a serious question. You asked a serious question, and we gave serious answers. Because we're basketball fans. We talked about Missouri. We talked about Missouri. We talked about Arkansas. We talked about teams that could beat Alabama. And then you jumped over to Alabama football. We didn't even get whoa.
Go ahead, Jonathan. Go ahead.
We didn't even get to make it to baseball. We're sitting here in spring sports season, and all you want to talk about It's fucking Nick Saban.
Well, okay,
And
let's
we
talk
can't
about
even
baseball.
understand you because this little dick is in your mouth.
All right.
All right,
So
let's talk about
as the host of the show,
Talk to me
Chucky,
about baseball,
say good night.
Jonathan.
Say good night. You've wasted all your time here talking about Nick Saban. Say good night, Chucky. Bye, Chucky. There you go. Chucky had to go.
Andre, you had a very interesting take.
Look, David's got a car to sleep in tonight. He's got to get comfortable here. We need to end this fucking show. Motherfucker's gonna be sleeping in a car banging off lot lizards. Holy shit. Andre, good night. Thank you for donating to the young man. We appreciate it, buddy. Andre, are you leaving us? Okay, Andre's gone. All right, guys.
I guess next week we'll talk more serious sports.
Well, I mean, I thought he was actually going to talk about basketball. That's why I put him on. He was going to talk about that. I thought we were actually going to talk about hoops, and then he realized that, oh my God, they actually want me to talk about hoops. I don't know anything about hoops. This is some bullshit. Fuck me in the mouth. That's what he was thinking. Can't do that, dude. Chucky can't come on till, I mean, if Chucky wants to come on the show anymore, he can come on, but he can't mention Alabama football for 6 months. There you go. You're on a if you're going to come on, you can talk about anything other than Alabama football. When you talk Alabama football, you're booted. There you go, Chucky. That's the way it has to be that way now.
Damn, this is a new person, but okay.
I was really hoping to
first thing tomorrow. Right now, I can't do it. He just sent a message in there. Apparently, he's so mad right now he can't change his profile picture. And by the way, I didn't boot him. He left. I was just telling him it's time for him to go. Because I mean, he ranted for 26 minutes about an award that's already over with. It's something we've already talked about. It's like he's the crazy ex-girlfriend. Just keep bringing up old shit.
Well, and the thing is,
whore, you fucked that one whore. You thought you were gonna die, and you fucked that one whore, and I still know about it. It's like, God damn it.
The thing is, Rob, you, myself, and Dave all voted on that award, and we can actually change our votes. Like,
what?
No.
What are you talking about?
What?
What I missed out on?
None of us voted on that award, and he can't change the vote.
Well, and here's the thought too. I do vote on. I voted for the SEC. I vote in the SEC awards and the ACC awards. But as far as in honor of Fuckstick, I won't vote for Saban and on anything just because of Fuckstick now. When I have put my preseason ballot in next year, or in when is SEC media days? July. In honor of Fuckstick, I won't put. When I do postseason, won't put Saban there. I don't care if they win every game by 700. I'm gonna vote for the fucking Vandy coach. Go fuck your mother.
He was running his mouth about how UT Martin, but LSU lost the Air Force. I couldn't wait to jump on it, but he never gave us the chance.
Yeah, he started talking about baseball, and then it's but Saban. Calm down with all that, man.
Hey, Chucky, just for your own edification, UT Martin has never played in the College World Series. Would you like to know which military academy, the only military academy to ever make the College World Series, is? Air Force.
The Citadel made it, but that you're not a military academy. They're the other military school. But you're right.
Yeah,
which is the other one too. But
right. So
yeah.
VMI, the Citadel, Norfolk, those are all military. The service academies are different because those take a congressional approval for your attendance, and it's a very big deal to be able to make it into West Point Air Force or Annapolis.
So I knew a girl in high school that she was a year behind me, but she went to the Air Force Academy. She had the coolest job there. She took care of the Falcons. She was the the Falconeer, I think is what it was.
Yeah,
took care of the actual. That was her job, was to take care of the Falcons.
That is cool.
And of course now she's a vet, which she did her 4 years with the Air Force and then is a vet. She was hot as fuck too, but smart as shit too. God damn.
The Air Force gets the hot women.
Yeah, they certainly do. What's the joke about the Air Force? They build the golf course before they build the Air Force base.
Right. They buy the golf course and then build the Air Force base on it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And then they get all these hot women in the Air Force, and then the Army, you're stuck with all these
whoa.
I can't remember what you changed her name to. Bruce Jenner, the female version of him. That's Caitlyn Jenner. That's who it is.
Caitlyn.
Jesus. There are some hot ass women in the Air Force. I was on a boat in the Coast Guard called the Cutter Sumac that was out of St. Louis. I did temporary duty there, but we were just talking about the Air Force had hot women. Andre, calm down. But it was the first boat that they did where men and women served together on the boat. This is like in 1996, and it was funny because like the two girls, both of them ended up sleeping with somebody on the boat. One of them ended up pregnant. That didn't go off too well.
When you're a female stationed on a boat, you get your little Eagle cash card, which, if you don't know what that is, in the military, when you're on active orders, you get an Eagle cash card, and you can link that to your bank account, and then use your debit card. You can load your Eagle cash card and use it, and then it's you don't have to worry about people pilfering your PIN number, your credit card information, and stuff like that. So, and you can do peer-to-peer transfers on Eagle. A few women in the Navy decided that it was going to be super smart for them to accept peer-to-peer payments and become basically lot lizards on their boats. We'll call them swab. And yeah, they were out earning the commander of the ship.
Don't you mean prostitutes?
China is expensive. China is expensive.
It is expensive.
That's a fact. Oh God, we're gonna get in trouble.
The military does not employ prostitutes. That is not a military occupational specialty.
I thought you were the last one. They were gonna let you grandfather out.
I do this shit for free.
Oh, fuck me in the face. All right. Well, it's been a fun show. This is the longest CSF late night show ever, by the way.
Yes, it was.
But we gave 30 minutes of airtime.
Well, we won't do that anymore. He can't come back on the show until 6 months from now. That's on September 4th. There you go. He can come back on then.
I did enjoy that brief little stick and Johnny fuckstick.
Oh, the best line of the show was, or fucking Andre goes, "Are you a fucking idiot?" He goes, "Yes, I am."
Yes.
Are you a fucking idiot? Yes, I am. Yes. Oh well. Okay. Somebody, Andre, when you do your cut up, sir, cut that up, and I'm gonna have that as one of my sound clips. Are you a fucking idiot? Yes, I am. God, he has nothing to help himself. Poor Chucky. I heard that right? He did say that, right?
100%. And we both.
Okay, I'm tired, but that could have happened. But I thought that's what I heard. Are you?
That's exactly what you heard.
I am. And he said it with conviction too, like motherfucker. I'm gonna show him.
Like
goddamn right I am.
Total belief in it, like
He believed in that so much. Oh, damn it.
He believed as much in the fact that he's fucking stupid as he does that Nick Saban was coach of the year.
Somebody go and find that in the video later on, and you don't even have to like pull it or whatever. Just let me know where the timestamp is on that. That's going to be a sound clip. Seriously.
I know exactly where it is, and I can pull
You
it.
find out where it is and just give me the time clip for that. It's going to be
in between 2 hours and 2 hours and 15 minutes. It's going to be somewhere in that neighborhood.
It's got to be there because I mean, literally, I just want that one line. Are you a fucking idiot? Yes, I am. Yes, I
But
am.
we need like I don't just want the video to play every time. The look and the conviction that he delivered it with.
Oh yeah, I want to have that clip where we can have that where I can pull it up where we can just bring that video up where he just point blank says how stupid he is.
There was so much pride just in his face. Yes, I am happy. Well,
it almost reminded me of A Few Good Men when Tom Cruise is baiting Jack Nicholson and you're goddamn right on the stand.
Exactly.
That was that close. Damn it, man! Who knew Andre could get that hot? Andre sounded like he was about 3/4 hot.
Well, no, actually, I was concerned about him. Like, if this motherfucker is driving in this condition, pissed off like he is, like, how the fuck is he concentrating on the road? As fired up as he was.
Motherfucker! and fuck stick, for God's sakes, every time he talks, open your eyes, you simple bastard. What the hell's wrong with you? I've never met anybody that can do that. Fuck stick wins out on that. But yeah, he can't come back on the show. If he comes back on, he can't talk about Alabama football. He won't know what to do. He'll just sit there and it'll be like, food.
Shit, now our baseball team's 6-3. Oh shit. Now our baseball team's 9-5. Oh shit. Now our baseball team's 11-7.
All right. Well, yeah, I think we've had enough of that. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you guys donating to the fund here. And it's cool because we ended up with like $46, which I'm gonna match that. And I think Jonathan said he's gonna match a half of that. So that puts us at
$46.
Yeah, $46.
So how do we get to even number?
God damn it, I don't know. It's too fucking late for me to do math.
$115.
Plus, yeah, it's $115 is what we're gonna end up sending to this young man. So good stuff there, and appreciate you guys for donating that. And I'll keep you up to date with what's gonna happen with him. His surgery is next week. And they have to go somewhere for this surgery. And I think a lot of this is helping cover travel costs and all that shit. It's fucking sad. Fucking sad. Just sad. Anyway, hate ending the show like that. But it's better than ended up talking to Chucky Fuckstick. That just ruins everything.